don't exist in this
podcast.
Does it? No, Sensei!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cobra Guys, the Cobra Kai podcast. My name is Jeremy.
My name is Mikey.
And here we are back in the dojo, which we've dressed up for today's occasions.
Oh, yes. I put on a shirt. I'm dressed in
I
shirt.
know we dressed to set.
Oh, we dressed a set.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is not your normal dojo back here.
No, this is nothing normal. This is extravagant business.
This is the biggest episode we've ever done.
The biggest episode in the history of Cobra Guys.
Yeah.
Not the longest, though.
Well, we don't know.
Well,
Right
I
at the
don't
beginning.
foresee this sucker
Going 5 hours.
Yeah, we'd have to
6
get
hours,
yeah, you'd
7
have to-
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the longest? It was around 6. I
think it was 6 something.
Yeah. That's pretty good, though. But here we are to celebrate Cobra Kai one last time.
That's right. And
In
we've
full
devised
force.
a award show
Absolutely.
of sorts. The Cobra Guys Awards.
The Cobra Guys
You know,
Awards.
we've reached out to the hundreds of thousands of dojo members out there.
That's right. I forgot about the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
How could I forget them?
And we spent weeks tallying the votes.
That's true.
You know, for various categories, quantifying all the cool shit that happened in Cobra Kai.
That's right. And building a category and a beautiful set, a regal celebration
That's right.
of Cobra Kai.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on YouTube or the podcast app.
Yeah,
That's
wherever
fucking
you
dope
are.
of you.
Yes, absolutely, dude.
Yes, we are the Cobra Guys on YouTube. We are also the Cobra Guys on podcasts.
And we are also the Cobra Guys at hotmail.com.
I would say we're the foremost Cobra Kai experts in the world.
That's true.
And if we're not, everyone else in the dojo is. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
We have access to a litany of genius Cobra Kai fans.
Specialists in all areas.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have a whole division just set to defending Robbie.
That's right.
You better not
Yep.
mess with Robbie, or
You better
you're
not
gonna get
fucking
it.
mess with Robbie. And if you do, you're going to goddamn hear about it.
Yeah, dude.
Think Robbie got any awards today?
Do you think Robbie's gonna get some?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we just want to get into it, or do we have anything to talk about? Oh well, we should too. We should do some business. Dude.
We have some business up top.
Wow, it's probably been a minute since the last episode because there was so much tabulating.
There was like hundreds of thousands of votes.
Yeah, we got 100,000 that
100
came in just in time today.
Today, 100,000 votes came in. We had
Yes.
to fucking count them all.
And so then I had to retabulate everything and
Yeah.
figure out. Jeremy actually, I mean, has the results.
Spoiler, guys. I have all the fucking answers just when you
In this
think
Dusty
you know the
Rhodes
answers.
themed envelope here.
Polka dots, baby.
Polka dot, baby. That's right. There's nothing cooler than a Cobra Guys or a Cobra Kai, baby. Strike hard times. All right.
I like it.
Yeah, I was like,
We gotta do that.
There's something that ties the binds. But before we get to the awards proper,
Yes.
we should talk right up top about. What do you think? What we're doing next, or what the big three are
Let's
doing
talk about what the
next?
big three are doing next.
Ooh,
Now,
Cobra
the big
Kai
three,
news.
the Cobra Kai creators, as they're also known, that's what I call them.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
Hayden
very cool.
Schlossberg,
Yep.
Josh Heald,
Yep.
John Hurwitz.
The big three, the fucking NWO of Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay,
You know?
yeah.
So anyway, it's kind of been like, oh, are they working on a spinoff? What are they doing next? What's going on? Harold and Kumar 5?
I think it makes. Yeah, right. You never know.
You never know.
You're always. I think perpetually you're hearing. I don't know. They talk to fucking those guys, John Cho and.
Oh yeah. No, I think they definitely are making
Yes,
another
it
Harold
feels like
and
they're
Kumar.
always about to make.
But there's
Harold.
another thing they're making too.
Yes, drop it on them.
Knight Rider.
Those
Those guys are working on a Knight Rider film, a movie for the theaters.
Yeah, right.
That's what it is?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Michael Knight in the cinema.
And it's all three of them.
It is all three, right?
Yeah.
With them writing and perhaps two of them direct. I forget which two.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That seems like a pretty good fit. And probably like they probably walked into that meeting or like, just let us do it. They're like, okay.
Well, you have to imagine these must be some grade A Knight Rider nerds.
Exactly. They wouldn't take it on if they weren't going to do, like, I think Cobra Kai is a pretty fucking good proving ground.
Yep. And if they loved Cobra Kai that much and they, knew the source material so well and it was so satisfying. They did such a great job. They got to have, do so much with the canon of the show.
Yep.
It just seems like, why would you sign up to make a show about something you don't care about?
Of course.
So they must
I'm
love
assuming they do.
who knows if they love it like they love Cobra Kai? Probably, because what are the chances that the thing you love the absolute most was the first thing, not the first thing they got to do, but
I think they like all the 80s shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know?
Did you do you have a relationship with Knight Rider?
Not at all.
Not at all.
The only relationship I have with Knight Rider is it used to be your ringtone. You had this theme song is your ringtone.
It's a good song.
But I've really never even watched Knight Rider. I know Mr. Feeney's the car.
Yes.
I know the car talks.
Yes.
But I've never really watched it.
Do you know what? Well, you know the name's Car. I mean the car's name.
Kit.
Yep. Which
It's
stands
car.
for?
Knights in Satan's Service.
Come on, dude. That's KISS.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the Knight Industries 2000 or
2000. TT.
yeah. I think something weird like that. Yeah.
That's funny. And its arch enemy is Car. I know that because I was reading episode descriptions
Totally.
in preparation.
And he feuds with his, Hasselhoff's character,
Goliath.
Michael Knight. And
yep.
there's the whole element to the show where that guy isn't even that guy. There's a guy who becomes Michael Knight, but he was a different dude.
Here's my pitch. I hope the movie starts like that Transformers movie started, where they just found Bumblebee in a junkyard.
Right.
That's how I hope the movie starts. Someone just finds
With someone
Kit.
finding Bumblebee in a junkyard, yeah.
Yeah, Bumblebee's in it too.
Oh, so you think the main character is not going to be Michael Knight, or is this just going to be?
No,
or
I don't
is it going to be a
I think
continuation?
it'll be a huge. He'll be in it.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah, but he won't be the first character you follow.
So
He'll be
you
the
think-
second character you follow.
You think there's no chance it's full reboot?
No, I think it's going to be a sequel, but I mean, I'm just totally guessing.
Yeah, there's no information about
I bet
the
Hasselhoff's
reality
in
of
it,
it. Yeah,
but it's got to be someone new.
right.
The Miguel, so to speak.
Yeah,
You know?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a full reboot for this one. I just don't know how you can.
I mean, that would be cool too.
I don't think there's enough jelly in the donuts because with Cobra Kai there was a lot of
5
potent
movies worth
source
of shit.
material.
Yeah.
There's not that many. I think there's only a couple seasons of Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Like definitely not more than 5. I don't think there's maybe 4, 3.
And
maybe.
you probably can't get Mr. Feeney to do the voice again.
No, William.
He's
Daniels.
he's getting up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, reboot would be good too.
Because I think you're gonna-
I think my best takeaway here is that I totally trust whatever they're gonna do
Yeah.
because they crushed it on Cobra Kai so hard.
Yeah. I think there's,
and also I was a big Harold and Kumar fan.
but like the fact that we don't know a lot of people probably don't know the specifics of Michael Knight and like all the stuff that happened with him.
Oh yeah, I
think there's a lot more room for them to retell that story that
You're
no
right.
one's seen on the silver screen.
I know that is crazy.
So
might it end up a streaming movie? It didn't say that. Oh, I'm just saying a lot of that happens a lot.
I don't know. I make
No
that.
offense.
I make that face. No,
No
offense,
offense. Okay.
but no. I want my boys in the theatre.
I do too.
That's why, because I find
And it's going to be a
I'll
comedy.
speak for my clients here. We find that offensive.
It's going to be a comedy in some ways, obviously, because those guys do comedy.
Well, see, this is the thing. Is this going to be the new lethal? What's it called with Liam Neeson? What do you call those?
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun is slash McGroobs, or is this going to be more?
I don't think it's going to be that.
MacGruber's too. Well, you don't think it's going to be as crazy as Naked Gun,
I don't think it's going to be that silly.
right?
I
But
think
we
it
don't
will
have any proof for that.
You're right. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like a parody of itself.
You don't think it's going to be as silly as Harold and Kumar,
No. I think it's going to be like Knight Rider, but
like Jason
it
Bourne,
will,
not Jason, but like
Cobra Kai. Like how it's badass and funny.
yeah, is Michael Knight badass?
Knight Rider's certainly badass.
The show, or what do you mean when you say Knight Rider?
Yeah, you're
What
right.
are you
That's
talking
neither
about?
one.
I just said it's Michael Knight, and you said Knight Rider. Knight Rider is Michael and the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but is Michael Knight a
The
badass?
car's badass.
Kit's badass.
Yeah. Like, look at it. It's got the red
Yeah.
light on the front.
But it is. There's so many comical elements. I can't wait. Who's gonna play? Someone has to play the Hasselhoff character.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
can't be like, I'm Jeff Thomas, the new driver. That sucks.
Oh, yeah. If you're not Michael Knight, it wouldn't be called Knight Rider.
Right. He'd be called Jeff Rider
It's a good...
because his name is Jeff.
Actually a good idea.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff.
I think you cracked it, Jeff Rider.
But I also agree with you. What are we doing if he's not in the movie? or singing a song that's in the movie. I
Yeah.
like him as a musical artist.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah, he does a cover of Passenger that I really like.
Interesting.
I am the passenger.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That one. Yeah, but it's like kind of got like a fucking sexy night dance club vibe.
A lot
to
of
it.
this does.
The whole video is just like him riding on a bus. You know why?
Because he's the passenger.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we
that's
do not need to make it overly complex.
It's a great song. Is that Iggy Pop?
Yes, it is. I found out because there's one other Iggy Pop song I really like. I forget what it's called, but then
This is the one from Superman? I'm a punk rocker.
That's Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's three then. No, because there's another one that I was using for one of our fictional stories.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess Iggy Pop's pretty good. That's the fun thing about music. You can discover all kinds that new jams that you like.
Absolutely.
And if anyone knows about having the tastiest of jams, it would be the big three or Cobra Kai.
Yep. Do you think, last question on Knight Rider, do you think it's going to be like an 80s nostalgia thing like Cobra Kai was, or they're going to go a different way with it? Because remember, they also made the other one, the Hot Tub Time Machine was also a delve into the 80s.
I think that everything they have has to have that. It's just part of how they like to tell a story.
I agree.
They're good at utilizing nostalgia.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be very easy to farm that
Yeah.
with Knight Rider because all you need to do is have him be Michael Knight,
Mm-hmm.
have the car, and you're going to need, Hasselhoff's the car.
Yeah.
Unless Michael Knight's Hasselhoff has become the car, his consciousness is in the car.
They show a flashback where Kit starts dying, and then Hasselhoff's also dying.
Right.
So he puts his brain into the car to replace the
or he's like, no,
intelligence.
replace me, Michael.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
dying. They can't both be dying. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but
he
once you
sacrifices himself to save Michael.
Yeah.
He gets wiped out because he takes up all the memory in the car.
But once you put Michael Knight in the car, that makes whatever the guy's name is that's driving the car, Knight Rider.
Oh, because he's riding
Because he's Michael.
Knight.
He's exactly.
It's a woman. A hot woman. They have sexual tension.
She wants to fuck the car.
Yep.
But she goes inside
John,
the
don't
car.
take all right. No, you can have our ideas
Car
for free.
doesn't go inside her. That's crazy.
No.
Well,
does it have a stick shift?
Let's
Let's not get into it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, it's obviously automatic.
It has to be an automatic. Unless he's using so much. Oh, you deactivate, like Kid has to use all his fucking capacitors to do everything but drive. So that's when fucking that's when Super Tits takes over. This is how I drive. I think I have 2 shifters, which isn't great.
You're like,
Yeah, wait a minute. Oh no, I've got 2 wheels or a big one. You should watch the YouTube. There's some physicality at play here. Mm-hmm. All right. What's the next order of business?
So that's what the big 3 are going to be doing.
And we are going to watch some Knight Rider at some point.
Well, of course, we're going to watch some Knight Rider
Yeah,
for sure.
we gotta
just to get prepped for
speak with the dude maybe about some Knight Rider.
Yeah. But now what are we doing next?
We
keep
know
doing what we always fucking do.
we're gonna keep it on the road.
We're keeping it on the road.
We're keeping this car based.
That's right.
I don't know what happens when Kit goes 88 miles per hour, but
Me
I know
neither.
what happens when we do. We go back to the future.
So the next episode after this, we're watching Back to the Future. That's what we do when there's no Cobra Kai to watch. We watch fucking movies.
We're heading into the eternal off season.
Yeah.
Eventually,
I mean, listen, we're born in the goddamn off season.
Yeah, we were born
know?
in the damn off season.
It's like that's our favorite place to live.
So now we're going to start just watching movies. We're probably going to start putting up polls over on Patreon at the $5 tier.
You should definitely join the Patreon, patreon.com/Cobra Guys. You can give us money and make us rich. That would be awesome.
And we're just about to start the season 6 commentaries because we're never actually done with this show.
Yeah, we're still mulling over Cobra Kai on the Patreon.
And we still got
for sure.
Cobra Guys 4 on the floor. Cobra Guys Johnny 5 is alive.
Yep.
Cobra Guys 69. No, that's not right. But we're going to watch the show a lot continuously forever. But in the main feed of the Cobra Guys, up next, Back to the Future, and we're going to be playing some new games for that.
Yep.
We have to go into the laboratory, cultivate the best version of the games, and of course, we'll release a little podcast to let you know what those are before we release that episode.
Toots.
But it's the 40th anniversary coming up, or already, or
I
what
heard
is
that.
it?
Yeah, it's our trailer for it.
Yeah, and the last movie in my notes that we covered on the main feed was the Karate Kid 40th anniversary.
We're only doing 40-year-old movies now.
And nostalgia is also the place where we live, as do we all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Everyone loves nostalgia.
Absolutely.
I don't know what is nostalgia. You know, sometimes you're like, there's the best music from the 90s. The this and that is the best in the 90s. Well, as far as I can tell, the nostalgia for the 90s is the best.
Well, Back to the Future was from the 80s for sure.
Well, yeah.
So
That's true. That's true. Well,
I bet if you were 40 in the 80s, the nostalgia for the 50s really
Back
hit.
to the Future 3 is 100% from the 90s.
Yep, you're not
And
wrong about that,
That's the one I've seen the most.
Yep, okay. Save it for the fucking cast, dude.
Yeah, dude. Is Back to the Future 2 from the 80s?
Has
to be right on the
think
cusp.
so. I think so. Yeah, it was probably
Because
right.
Back to the Future is not early 80s, right?
I remember seeing Back to the Future 2 on TV
Yeah.
when it first aired on TV. So, and that was in the 90s. So, yeah, maybe
Back to the
80
Future is from 85, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
So
how long did it take
80
to get around to making a fucking sequel?
I think pretty quick.
This sounds like stuff for the Back to the Future podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I'm sure we won't run out of Back to the Future material.
Yeah.
But that's what we got going on over here. We got the Knight Rider, and then we got the Off Season Forever. We got the Back to the Future. But now we have the Cobra Guys Awards.
That's right.
Let's get a little music.
I love it. Wow. The most prestigious awards in Cobra Kai history,
Absolutely.
other than the All Valley.
That's true. But those aren't, you have to, those awards are earned.
That's
These
right.
awards are given freely.
Yes.
So let's see. How are we doing this? We're going you're going to be presenting them. You're our beautiful presenter.
I have all the winners right here.
Excellent. Super duper. I should have thought to bring up a thing that has all the categories in it.
That's true.
Oh, well, I guess I have them right here on my list.
Okay, just read them.
We're going to present them, and then we're going to say what our answers were? I forget how we're doing it.
That sounds good.
Cool. Okay, up first, the first award we have is the Cobra Guy.
Now, this award exemplifies which character would be cool enough to hang out with us.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I'm pulling up an alternative list of the awards, which are, of course, are pinned to the Instagram. There we go. Okay, have you? Do we do ours first, or do we show them what the everybody the culmination of the vote is? I don't really know.
Yeah, we'll do that first.
Whip it out, dude. Whip the first one out. So this is hundreds of thousands of votes
This was like 100,000 at least
have been counted.
voted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, it was tight. This is a
Yes.
close race. But there's only one winner,
One winner, the Cobra Guy. Who won it?
Johnny Lawrence.
Johnny Lawrence.
Yep. The Cobra Guy. Now, do you think that's accurate? Now, maybe some people didn't know exactly what the category meant.
Right. They didn't know what we were.
You know, because we emailed every single person who's ever emailed us. Just
That's true.
a list out of nowhere.
Nearing 1 million people I must have emailed if I had to guess.
Yep, I agree.
Word of
Johnny Lawrence. Could we chill with Johnny Lawrence?
talking about almost a Stooper Scoop 'em.
Yeah.
Catch up in the living room on YouTube.
Oh, by the way, if you're a Ketchup in the Living Room listener,
this is a good place. to
and
get
you're
that.
wondering, it's not coming up on my podcast app anymore, that's because we're having fucking trouble with it, so now it's only on YouTube.
Yeah, we were getting real dicked around.
Yeah, so please just go to YouTube and listen/watch Ketchup in the Living Room
Yes.
on the Cobra Guys YouTube channel.
Don't worry, the back issues are not lost forever.
They will be back.
They will be back.
Yes.
We can say that much. So, Johnny, could we chill with Johnny?
Of course.
Yeah.
Maybe like season 2 Johnny, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think Johnny likes fat people. I know that's
True, but he might be like, come on, let's go.
Oh, yeah, he might be able to convince us to
Go do
shed a few LBs and learn how to kick
Yeah,
some ass.
exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not. He probably wouldn't be in my first 5 people from the world of Cobra Kai that I would select to hang out with.
I certainly didn't vote for Johnny.
I didn't vote for Johnny either, but
that's what the people
spoke. They
Yeah.
they say who hangs out with us.
That's
apparently,
right. Yeah. Now, who did you have?
I had in it. I have these are my reasons. I have Stingray.
Yeah.
Seems pretty obvious.
It seems pretty obvious. Big, fat, funny.
Oh, I didn't even put
dorky.
I didn't even put the good fat reasons like extra done fried dough. Never thought about that.
Yep.
Very intrigued.
Doesn't have friends.
Doesn't have friends. But I wrote
needs friends.
Metallica.
Yep.
Donatello.
Yes.
Dungeons and Dragons, and Judas.
Yep.
So those are all Judas by Chris Jericho. It's a song that he sings on the show.
Yep.
Thus meaning that Stingray as well knows what wrestling is.
Stingray, big wrestling fan.
Maybe not as big as Chris and old PB.
Paul Walter Hauser just had a match on Ring of Honor.
Very cool.
It was crazy.
Was it a fucking death match?
Yeah, it was a death match against QT Marshall.
He seems to be a death match wrestler.
He does, yeah. I think
Not
because
even-
that's easier.
Yeah, you can.
All you have to do is hope
Do-
that you don't die when
Yeah.
you fall on the glass.
do super violent shit. Yeah, hope you don't get your throat popped open
Yeah.
by a
Like
piece of glass.
anybody can endure a few kendo stick hits.
Right.
Not everyone can do a Hurricane Rana from the top rope.
Yeah. God bless him, dude.
God bless
What
him.
a cool guy. He likes all the same stuff we like.
Yep. So not only Paul Walter Hauser scoop him, but Stingray Cobra Guy.
scoop him. Raymond, scoop him.
Yep.
Whoever you want. Who did you have?
Mr. Miyagi.
Oh!
And I have a quote.
Oh. Cobra Guy, very cool.
You have much humor, Cobra Guys.
I like that.
I think we'd have fun.
Yes.
We get Mr. Miyagi on the weed, which he's probably already on.
Definitely. That was a major...
He grows two things. You don't know about it.
Who else would you consider?
I considered Moon.
I considered Moon, and I considered Yaya.
I considered Yaya, too, because we could smoke a little dubage, but I don't know how that would go.
I'd be lying if I didn't say I considered Bong Rips, but I thought he might...
A little too aggro?
Maybe, I don't know. But he does sort of seem to acclimate to whoever he's around.
That is true. Yeah.
Because I was trying to pick someone that could fucking blaze at 420.
Who's going to blaze it for? Well, obviously, Yaya and Moon blaze at
Yeah,
420.
like none of the Karate Kids are blazing with us.
I don't want to
think.
get Hawk on the weed.
Oh, I
Although I think he'd
considered
take well to
Dimitri
it.
because
I consider Dimitri, too.
I could imagine. I think we talked about this aeons ago, but we would have hung out with him if we went to high school.
Well,
we
sat at the loser
sat
table.
at the table, dude. Yeah,
Meat is kind of a
Dimitri.
a
I
prick,
like
though.
that better.
He's a little too.
Yeah.
If he needled us a lot, you would probably get on
Well,
him.
I would. Well, he wouldn't.
It would be a battle of wits.
Yeah. Well, he would know better because I would have destroyed him
Yeah.
until he learned karate and he could kick my ass, and that would have really pissed me off.
Well, we probably
So
would have joined Cobra Kai.
I would have learned karate too.
Yeah.
I'd have become a bowling ball of pain.
Yep.
Okay, shall we?
What if there were two other losers who joined the other dojo?
Oh shoot, dude! I'm supposed to be rocking categories.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bro.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
That was number one, huh?
We're a mess, dude.
That's all right. Welcome to the Cobras.
Yeah, welcome.
Cobras, the Guysies.
The Guysies, dude. Welcome to the friggin' Guysies. Let's get that out of there. Babooey. Baba Booey. All right. So it says it on that little thing. The card said the answer, huh?
Yep.
Isn't that fun, guys?
Who's going to be the next one?
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Up next, we have the Natural Cobra.
Wow. I have the answer
Man,
right here. This is crazy.
I really hope this screen isn't being as glitchy as it looks like it is.
Tori Nichols.
Oh, excellent.
Tori wins.
Tori wins.
That's who I voted for.
That's who I voted for as well.
I wrote a little word here.
Oh, excellent. I like that.
Life showed her no mercy, and she learned from that even before she joined Cobra Kai. She was already on her no mercy bullshit.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. All right, up next we have the truest Miyagi.
All right.
Who do you think is going to be the truest Miyagi, dude? Oh, my phone's at low battery. Everything's coming up, Cobra Guys.
Who did you vote for on this
Who did
one?
I vote for on this one? I voted for Roberto.
Wow, Robert.
Robbie Patrick Swayze Keen Lawrence
That's not bad. I have...
for the truest Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi.
No, that's not fair.
Yeah, that seems like a lazy answer. No one
Dimitri.
answered that. Dimitri,
because Dimitri never wanted to fight.
he is down with the GOT.
He didn't want to fight at all. The only reason he learned how to fight was to defend himself, and that's all he used it for.
Yeah,
Every time.
that's fair. Yeah,
I think kind of a prick, yes.
Yeah, well, Miyagi's always busting balls and kicking people in the balls and doing stuff with balls. Yeah, that's not bad.
But that's not who won.
No, who won?
Roberto.
Oh, it was Robbie.
Robbie
Come
the whole
on.
time.
He also he didn't fight after having fought, which I think is really the journey of Miyagi, because he fought until he realized he shouldn't fight.
Yep, that's true,
But
too.
I don't think Miyagi's into don't ever fight at all because you're a pussy.
Yeah, but well, he told
He did say it's for defense.
he told Daniel not to fight a bunch of times.
He told him not to fight when he didn't need to fight.
Yeah, because Daniel fought, Quan died. Because Daniel fought in the first movie. If he had not fought like Mr. Miyagi said.
But then because you know what he could have done?
What?
Just not talk to Ellie.
Yeah, there's plenty of
He
girls
could have
out
just
there,
been
dude.
like, you know what?
Plenty
I
of
was just
fucking
in love
girls.
with fucking some other chick like 10 minutes ago.
Maybe I'll wait
if
another 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe if I go around a corner, maybe go start hanging out at the Chinese food restaurant more where your mom works.
That's
you
right.
Meet somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Why don't we see what do we got next? I believe we have the Iron Eagle.
All right. I have, for this one, Devin.
I have Devin.
Her lack of direction mirrors where Johnny was when he created Eagle Fang.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. She's
lost.
She doesn't know even what she's doing, and she went so hard. She followed it to a T.
Yeah.
All the dumb shit he said, she scooped it up.
Totally.
And I think sometimes your truest karate is your first karate.
Yeah, and she was the best student he had that wasn't already in another dojo.
Yep. He was able to get at least one viable contender amongst his crew.
Mm-hmm.
When he first started, he's like, I started off with one loser. Now I have 5 losers. I'm doing even better. And I think that was before Devin got there, though.
Yeah,
She's not a loser. That was like Penis Breath and fucking Bert. Bert win any awards for you?
I forgot about Bert.
What about Nathaniel?
No.
Okay.
Those guys aren't on my radar.
Yeah, I didn't put him in anything either. But yeah, Iron Eagle, Devin Lee, easy peasy. I think that it was a pretty, I think that was like
the people
half
agree.
and half almost. Devin Lee?
Yep.
Oh.
The people agree.
I couldn't remember.
Devin Lee.
The people agree. Devin Lee. Bada bing, bada boom. Realist Karate Kid in the room. How you doing? Okay, up next. Ooh, yeah. The Johnny Classic. Now, this is a moment, quote, or action that personifies Johnny's style, his man out of time sometimes approach. He knows not what some things are.
Some things only really Johnny could get away with saying.
Yep. Old-fashioned, you could say, would be a nice way.
Yeah. There's a lot of answers on this
There
one.
are tons of answers. Like, I'm trying to think of one that's not even my answer. I hate the Patriots when that lady's talking about the patriarchy.
Yes. So there was no winner on this. It says we all win because there's too many scattered answers.
Yep.
But,
and we will get to everyone's answers.
And we do have everybody's answers.
We have
we'll
all.
read after this.
We selected about 10 or 11 out of the hundreds of thousands of emails that we received.
Exactly.
So what did you have for
I
this one?
have, thanks for being a dork or a geek or whatever you identify as to Dimitri when he was there for the Dork Squad.
Oh, yeah. That was really nice, though. That was a nice moment.
It was kind of Johnny Classic, but he was evolving.
Yeah.
You know?
He was like he's like, I know I'm supposed to say something nice here, but I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I have, in America, we call them bananas.
Oh. Yeah, that's really fucking good.
It's because it's
amazing.
I was poring over stuff, trying to figure it out, watching YouTube comps of Johnny quotes and shit. And then it came to me. I was like, oh, obviously, dude. That we all love that.
Everybody loves that.
Yeah.
You notice another good one off the top of my head? I almost put this, but I'm like, it's kind of too basic. When he's like, when he says he has asthma and he goes, not anymore.
Oh, yeah. You can take your asthma, your peanut allergies.
Sensei, those are real things.
Your asthma's not, because it's gone now, you little twerp.
It's true. He didn't really have asthma.
Peanut allergies, though, that's pretty serious.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay, next category is, you can quote me on that. So this would be your favorite quote from the show.
I feel like, again, we all win.
Ooh,
no answer.
Yay!
That's not a good poll question, I suppose.
Yeah. When you're looking for a definitive winner, there are a lot of...
But we still have plenty of answers. What do you have?
I have Cobra Kai will always be badass, but there's a difference between no mercy and no honor. Johnny Lawrence.
Yep. I also have a Johnny Lawrence quote.
He's kind of the main dude.
I may not always win, but I always show up for the fight.
He sure does, dude.
Yeah.
You know what one I was considering was Sensei would never commit suicide. That's too much of a
Pussy
Sensei
move.
would never kill himself. That's too much of a pussy move.
Yeah, that is good.
That was what, Aisha?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. Best episode, dude. What do we have?
Now we're getting down
Now
to
we're
the nitty
getting
gritty.
down to that nitty gritty.
All right, what did you have?
Oh, for me, I have season 1, episode 6, Quiver.
Nice. That's when Hawk flips the script.
Yeah, and one of my favorite, I got a quote from that episode that I want to read.
All right.
Since you joined Cobra Kai, I've been hard on you. I've called you names. I've humiliated you. Some of you have hit. And for that, I don't apologize.
That is funny.
Cobra Kai is about strength. If you're not strong on the inside, you can't be strong on the outside. Right now, you're all weak, and I know that because I was you. I used to have no friends. Used to be the weirdo kid. Not that weird. I hooked up with babes and all, but the point is, I wasn't always the badass sensei I am today. Just like a cobra, I had to shed my loser skin to find my true power. And you guys will too.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's a
Pretty
fucking,
inspiring stuff,
that's
dude.
a killer episode.
Yep, and it ends with the song, and he's happy. He's finally smiling.
Yes.
Yeah.
The flipping of the script.
The flipping of the script, yeah.
Yeah.
That set off a whole course of events.
Some of
We
the,
were all flipping the script back then.
That's true. I considered some of the stuff he says in that for Sick as Burn later, like he's very mean
Yeah, it's
to
true.
poor Lip.
Oh, yeah. He
That
is.
shit on his lip's got some shit on his lip. What did you have?
I have the season 2 finale. No Mercy. I just think it has an epic, great fight, a great build
Tell
to
me
the
about
fight,
it.
high emotional stakes. This school fight episode.
Oh,
From really the very beginning where Johnny's dropping Robbie off at school and they're talking about the Trapper Keeper.
Keepers.
That's a cute moment.
Beautiful.
Then Miguel calls. He fucking declines the call.
Daniel's
Boy,
mad
is that
at
fucking
Sam.
sad. Daniel's mad at Sam. The whole, first day of school vibe, but then she comes in with the I'm coming for you, bitch.
yeah.
Emotional heights.
Yeah. It's one of those episodes that
The end with the cruel summer.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he kicks him
Cruel
off the
Summer.
thing. He chucks his phone in the thing.
Yeah, she doesn't love you. She loves me.
Oh, my God. Do you like that move? Your dad taught it
Yeah,
to
I
me.
learned it from your fucking dad.
Yep.
That's what yeah, that's
a
awesome.
lot of awesome stuff.
Absolutely. That's a great
And it
answer.
leaves you wanting so much more. Like, you need it.
You got to have it.
You got to have it.
But that episode, there's a couple of, that this show has where it starts like with the I'm coming for you, bitch. What are we, 4 minutes in maybe?
Yeah.
And you're like, how can a whole episode
Dude,
be
and then
this?
the fight keeps going so long, eventually, is this going to be the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's like when you're watching a wrestling match and you're like, wait, are they going to the hour time limit on this?
Right. It was similar with the Rumble, the Sakai Takai Rumble. That starts so fast.
Yeah,
in
you're
that
right.
episode that you're like, what?
And then it becomes, that's kind of like the school fight times 5.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. The stakes are very high.
Yeah, but I don't think the emotional stakes are as high. The kids are ready to fucking pop at the end of season 2. They're
the
so
tension,
built up.
The
Yeah.
tension isn't high. The emotional
Yeah,
stakes
the emotional
are high.
No, the
'cause
stakes are high,
Yeah.
but it just didn't feel. I don't want to say it didn't feel as earned.
a kid fucking died,
No,
Jeremy.
it just didn't feel as important,
Palpable.
palpable.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next category. So we all won on that one, right?
Yeah, we all won on that. Wait,
Or no.
best episode? No, I have it right here.
Oh, you
That
do?
was just ours. Neither one of ours.
Oh, what? We're the Cobra Guys. These are our
That's right.
freaking awards.
Season 1, episode 1, Ace Degenerate.
That's a good one.
That's
we
a
all
good
fell
one.
in love with it for a reason.
Yeah, I almost put that, but I thought that was like, I'm not going to pick the first episode. I don't think the first episode was the greatest one.
Yeah, but it has
I mean,
to
it is
count.
awesome.
If it's enough to
it's
make
a great pilot.
Yeah.
And it's definitely in the top 5 episodes.
and it's good enough to make you watch the second one, that's a lot. I
Yeah.
almost didn't want to pick one from the first season for that same reason, though. But then I was like, nah, Quiver's my favorite. I love that. I love the name of it. That episode stands alone, and that it starts with a definition. That's cool. I
Yeah,
like
you're
when
right.
they flip the script.
And we took the dojo name thing from that, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You know?
Definitely. Okay. Least valuable. You got to talk about the best. You can't ignore the worst.
That's right.
Or the least awesome. Let's call it that.
Least valuable.
What did you have for this one?
I have the one where Daniel gets put in the dog cage.
Fighting the dog.
Yeah, the fight in the dog episode.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
A dog in the fight.
Dog in the fight in the final season.
Season 6, episode
Daniel
7.
LaRusso gets tricked by a silly letter
Yeah.
promising to meet a guy that does probably exist but wasn't meeting him.
No, that guy doesn't know.
That guy
Daniel
doesn't know about it.
exists.
And then Terry Silver locked him in a dog cage, and then he had to use a religious amulet to break himself out that he had gotten on the way in.
Yeah, it was a tchotchke.
Anyway, that was dumb. I
It was
didn't
a
like
street keepsake.
that. I don't know what else happened in that episode, but that was dumb, and I hated it.
Yeah, I don't really know what else happened either. That distracted a lot from it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's letting everybody down the whole time. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, there's that part where they're like, "Oh, what are we doing, Sensei?" And he's like, "Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Do whatever you guys are gonna do."
Yeah.
I have season 6, episode 12, Rattled. This would be the episode where the binary bros make up the AI shit that I hate.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. I just hated it.
Totally.
It was the one thing that went too far for me. I can't make it make sense.
Yep.
And I usually can.
I agree.
Been a wrestling fan for a long time. I let a lot of shit go.
Yep, totally.
And that was just a little too much. And it made me think those guys were too big of Dorcases to
Way
want to
bigger
hang
dorks
out
than
with
they were.
them. So then either of them can't be Cobra Guys because they piss me off so much.
I agree.
Who won the popular vote?
That's a tie. Season 5, episode 4, Downward Spiral.
Yes, the water park.
The water park.
Splasharama.
Yeah, I
The
can't
drama
really
at
remember
Splasharama.
why people hate that.
I think it's just a little too silly. It's like, there's an element of sophomoric Porky's-like nature
Yeah,
to
you're
the
right.
way that they're, one side of the camp's fighting the other side. Who
Yeah.
gets mastery of
And
the
it's just
pool?
kind of, that's already happened a few times by that point.
And like they wanted the opportunity to go down the Super Slide 6000.
It
Who
does
gives a
suck.
shit?
Yeah,
What are you
and
talking
then
about?
He stabbed
He
the
pops
thing.
the
Yeah,
thing
that's,
and-
yeah, that's like some Saved by the Bell type shit.
Yes, absolutely.
Season 6, episode 12, Rattled.
Some people be jamming with me on that.
What one's that?
That's the one with the.
Oh, that's the AI
That's the one I
Bros one.
picked.
Okay, so you win. Good job.
Yep. Yes, absolutely. I win the popular vote.
All right, yeah.
Sweet.
They hate the AI.
We ain't done talking about episodes. Most badass name for an episode. I had Ouroboros, which is season 5, episode 6.
Okay.
The snake that eats itself. I've always thought the Ouroboros was cool. Hard to spell, weird word.
Very cool, yep.
Everything about it I love. It doesn't have anything to do with what happens in the episode. It's just the name of the episode. So I picked that.
That's good.
What did you pick?
I picked from season 6, Blood In, Blood Out.
Yowzer, dude.
That is badass.
That one's metal.
That sounds like a pretty cool movie name.
I think it is a movie name.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's one
Steven
of those.
Seagal, Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh, is that what it is?
No, I made it up.
Oh, I think it's like a high schooler's sort of Dangerous Minds type lean on me, only the
Stand
strong.
By Me.
Yeah, nope, not like that at all. That just has the word me in it.
Well, we didn't lose. I mean, we didn't win.
We did lose.
lost.
We absolutely
We lost the popular vote. The most badass name, get this. This is going to blow your fucking mind. The good, the bad, and the badass.
Holy smokes.
Wow, guys. Really creative votes.
Whoa, Jeremy's coming at you.
I mean, really?
Hundreds of thousands of people voted for it.
I know.
There's lots of badass ones. Playing with Fire. Fire.
King Cobra.
King Cobras. Yep. Yeah, there's some badass ones. Okay, let's go to best season. Best season. This, I believe, I remember it winning by a landslide. I think I might already know what's in that envelope.
Yep. Okay, what did you vote?
I voted for season 1.
I also voted for season 1.
You can't, it's so good.
It's so good.
Every
It's
episode,
perfect.
you're like, fuck, that was the
Every
best
single
one.
thing that happens for a reason.
Yep.
And it's just it's like a machine. It's tight.
And it's so crazy that by the end of that first season, we've gone on this journey with Miguel that we take it with Johnny where we're not we can't enjoy the fact that Miguel won because he
Exactly.
became the fucking killer shark of karate.
Yup. And then Daniel reveals that he's going to open the Miyagi Dojo, and
Ooh.
it's maybe even more exciting than anything that happens after that. You know, the
Yeah.
excitement of him opening it to begin with might be the most coolest part about the whole Miyagi thing in the series.
The thing that's very close to that is when Johnny joins him as a sensei
Yes.
and Air in the Air Tonight plays.
Yes.
That's almost the
Yes.
same level of excitement. But when he first you see the sign light up, that's pretty cool.
And doesn't Kreese come back right at the end of that last episode.
Oh yeah, now this fucking
Now the real story begins. So, I mean, it's pretty fucking awesome.
pretty epic. Yeah, absolutely.
However, that is what won
Oh,
the popular vote. Season 1 crushed. I mean, there are other good seasons, but season 1 is perfect.
It absolutely crushed.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award, brought to you by It's a Smallville After All. Got to listen to that podcast.
That's our other podcast. It's about Superman and Smallville, the TV show.
We love Smallville. We love Superman.
Mm-hmm. So go check that out. It's on our YouTube channel. It's also on the podcast app.
Absolutely. Luscious Locks Award. I have Robbie
I also have
Swayze
Robbie.
Keene.
I also have Robbie Patrick Swayze Keene. His hair's rules.
His hair's rules, dude.
His
hair's rules way more.
He looks like he should have been the next Karate Kid with that haircut.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Straight up. If
For
they
sure.
made that movie and they didn't cast, what's her name?
Hillary Swank.
The Swankster.
Swankster, dude.
Then they should have cast Robbie.
Yeah.
Even though he was a baby.
Even though Robbie was baby. Baby.
Robbie wins.
Robbie wins.
Best locks.
That's nice. Who
Runners
else?
up?
Who were your runners up?
Sensei Kim, for
Sensei
sure.
Kim.
Love the braid. Love it when it's down.
Yep.
You know, it's just beautiful. Other than that, that was it for me.
Yeah, I could make an
Johnny or Daniel.
Yeah, I could make an argument for Sam. I like Sam. Sam's got nice hair. She's got curly hair.
Yes.
Also, Amanda. Amanda didn't win any awards for me.
Yeah, good point. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I mean, most
karate adjacent
MILF award.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey man, look. Things
Well, I don't know. That would be pretty competitive, to be honest.
Well, yeah,
with
no, absolutely, dude. Were you a Carmen?
Maybe.
Shannon?
They're all good answers. So we got to add
Hawk's
another
mom,
category.
that bitch who ratted him out in front of
No,
everybody.
not Hawk's mom, dude. Maybe Moon's mom.
Oh, big time.
There's a conversation to be
There's a
had.
conversation to be had. Yeah, we're not gonna have it.
No,
because that's a little pig conversation. We're not doing that here.
That's right.
Cobra Guys are classy. This is an awards show.
This is classy.
I put on my dress superhero pug shirt.
I watched this shirt, man.
What does the tarot say?
I believe it's the Hermit.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
All right. What about? Oh, geez, we were just kind of getting inappropriate. But best kiss. Which one of these people would you kiss if you could?
That's not the question.
That's not it?
No.
Uh-oh. Somebody answered
Best
wrong.
kiss, Robbie and Tori in their cool car where there's like a Ferris wheel in the background, I think.
Yeah. Terry's Ferrari or whatever
That's
it is.
right, yeah.
Terry's Corvette.
Yeah.
It's not a Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's and she mounts him, I believe.
I'm fairly sure more than kissing happened in
She
that
straddled. Well, yeah. I think Tori's not screwing around.
scene.
You think they were just kissing back on the playground? With
no.
Miguel that time?
I don't.
No way, Jose.
Yeah.
I also have Robbie and Tori, but mine was at the Sekai Taikai because I like
No fucking mercy.
and it was like part of the fight. Everyone in the arena was like,
Yeah, you're right.
Fucking kissed.
And it gave her super karate
and
powers.
It gave her powers.
Yeah, that was
and he
pretty
fucking
good.
told her he loved her. I mean, it was as supercharged as a kiss.
And
can
they have
be.
as much chemistry as anybody on the show. You know what I mean?
Raw sexual energy kiss, I'll give to yours, you fucking creep. But just a nice, wholesome, beautiful expression of love. The thing I said. What did the people say?
The people said Robbie and Tori, but somebody on this card drew a couple naughty pictures.
No. Put that away.
Like, come
You know
the creep. All of a sudden, I see the card. You guys see that? I don't know if they can see
No,
it.
don't put that on there. I forgot I did that.
Who's the creep now?
Guys, I'm sure you couldn't see it, but I drew
A wiener and boobs.
Yeah, and you know what?
Some classic doodles.
Was a pretty good dick drawing. I realized as I was doing it, I was like, I have never in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, I decided-
it's graffito dick.
Well, I did the boobs first as a joke, and then I thought, I should probably put a penis on there to make Jeremy
Equal
laugh.
it out, yeah.
Then I forgot all about it. Is it the last penis in there? I can't promise that it is. All right, enough of that gross stuff, you weirdo. All right, I bite my thumb at you. Sickest burn award.
Well,
The ultimate insult. What was it?
I have.
Who did it? Why'd they do it?
My mom had a special name for the mattress we used when Eli would sleep over.
Oh.
She used to call it Eli's waterbed. Good old-fashioned bedwetting.
Damn.
That time where Dimitri completely destroyed Hawk in front of everybody he did like a 10-minute fucking set.
You guys hearing about how my best friend used to whiz the bed all the time? Yeah, I wrote the piss diss, which is what I called it. Dimitri absolutely exposes, eviscerates, and egregiously embarrasses Eli for dumping the drink on him after Dimitri had offered the Doctor Who olive branch.
Yep.
So he had essentially pissed on his face and told him it was raining.
It's true.
And then he said, okay, well, I guess I will fucking destroy you.
Totally. Good nuclear option. And the dojo agrees. The piss diss.
The piss diss with the huge win, dude. Any
Sick as
penises on
burn.
that one? No, I don't draw penises on
There's
everything.
pee on it.
There is actually.
There's driplets of pee. He drew. He didn't pee on it.
I got bored. I started doodling a little. So started making fun for everybody. All right. Enough about all this pee pants nonsense. I smell a rumble. Most royal rumble. So we're talking about group fight.
Group fight, yeah. I say, for my money, the school fight, the first was the best.
You got a funny, catchy name for it? The Brawl in...
I wrote the school fight.
Seagal?
The Brawl in the Hall.
The Brawl in the Hall, dude. Brawlhalla.
Yeah, Brawlhalla.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You know, I kind of already explained because it was also my favorite episode.
Yeah, you got into how awesome it was.
I think it's sick.
I have the Carol of the Cobras Christmas Combat Celebration, a.k.a. the house fight. So there's two big fights. Three, really, I guess. There is the Brawl in the Hall.
Yep.
The Carol of the Cobras.
Yep.
And then there is the Barcelona blow-up.
That's right.
Those are three of your big ones. You also have the fucking sexy bad guys versus the Fist. You Mike Barnes, you Chosen, you Johnny Lawrence.
That's right, yeah.
You have all the villains from Cobra Kai fighting from Karate Kid fighting the villains from Cobra Kai.
Pretty sick.
That's a pretty good one,
That's a
too.
good one, yeah.
But I had to go with the Christmas one because I like the A to B fighting. There was some very impressive moves.
Yeah.
Miguel fucking broke out of the Matrix, started to defy gravity, but he ends
Definitely.
up using that move again at the end. But it's really the Hawk and Dimitri stuff.
That makes sense.
Them becoming friends again. Mid-fight.
Like, oh, shit, I'm on the wrong side. This sucks.
Yeah, because we see Hawk for a little bit before that being like, I don't think I like bad guy.
My friends are getting beat up.
Totally.
Yeah.
And like they throw that dude through the window.
Nate.
Yeah, that felt like
projectile
when
of the week.
Raphael got beat up and they dropped him in through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it to that one.
But
I agree, the school fight fucking rules. It was the first time, and every time I get like a fucking something happens to my body when Stingray gets involved. Something happens. Like when he's like unbuttons his jacket and he's like, "I got this," and he fucking high fives Hawk. Oh. Chef's kiss, as
definitely, as it were. And also, I'm coming for you, bitch. I mean, come on.
Oh, I'm coming for you. Out of the way,
awesome.
lady. I got to do I'm doing the morning announcements.
However, the dojo agrees with you. 'Tis the house fight.
House fight.
December 19th.
December 19th.
They ruined their coffee table.
Yeah. All right. Enough of this group talk.
That's right.
Let's get mano y mano. Best 1-versus-1 sanctioned fight.
All right. I have Robbie versus Eli/Hawk, Season 4, Episode 10. The action is dope, and the story is great. I didn't know it was going to happen.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
It's kind of like they're putting... You didn't expect Eli to win because Robbie's like a monster and the main guy.
At this point...
Or the third main guy.
Eli, Hawk, whatever, it's like he has become he was so many different kinds of wizards that now he doesn't even know which specific color wizard he is anymore.
Totally.
The fucking multicolored.
And he was switching between styles, and you're like, whoa!
So you're like, yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, totally.
That's why one of the reasons I considered maybe the Hawkman as fucking the Cobra Guy. Because I was like, he went through it all.
Yeah.
And I feel like even personally, I was a little meaner. Maybe I would say mean things about Ron Tomlinson, and I learned. Maybe don't be so mean. Become nicer. A more well-balanced podcaster
You're absolutely
as opposed
right.
to one style or another.
Definitely.
but he didn't make it because he's too much of a dork.
Because his friendship with Dimitri.
Yeah. I don't want both.
He's already got a best friend.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess we could all four hang out, but I don't know.
I'd rather hang out with Stingray and who'd you have?
Mr. Miyagi.
There we go, dude. The ultimate fucking sesh. The ultimate,
Totally.
what do you call that?
The blunt rotation.
The rotation. I had Tori versus Zara.
Great fucking answer.
At the Sekai Taikai.
She became a human tornado.
Yeah, and there's so many elements. It's kind of in the best kisses in there.
Yeah.
So that souped that up. Mm-hmm. It enhanced the crowd. It enhanced Tori.
And she was doing good heel work.
She was.
Throughout.
Zara's the best. Mm-hmm. And she had it coming. So it was like everything was justified.
Totally.
We're all celebrating. No one's mad that
you're
Tori
you're
beat
kind
Zara.
of upset that Robbie loses, actually.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a contingent of people that aren't happy with how that fight turned out. But no one gives a shit that Zara lost. I haven't heard that.
Happy, yeah.
She's a little
They
fucking,
hate her because
she's an essay artist. That's what she is.
That's right.
Ellie's good at karate, though.
She is.
If you're
I don't
a fan
I follow her on Facebook, but I just see it all the time because I must have looked at one for too long.
Yeah, I follow her on the gram.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of the Cobra Guys.
She's like a movie. There's like a movie.
Oh, that's
she's in
cool.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing Sensei Kim advertising some sort of K-drama.
Nah, that's a good follow on Instagram.
She seems very excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know what? I'll partake.
Yeah.
I'll get into some stuff from some other countries.
Nice.
I'll fucking like to get all over the place. So those are both great answers. What was the consensus?
Got it right here. Drum roll. Just kidding. Robbie versus Hawk/Eli.
Oh, Jeremy wins.
That's right. I win.
Jeremy wins the popular vote. Great job. An excellent fight.
Both
excellent fights.
Yeah. Because it's like late enough in the series that the fighting had already amped itself up. You know what I mean?
Enough so that one guy can know three styles.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we have the best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight. I hated this category by the end.
Yeah.
It's such a weird box to put it in.
Now, my first thought was, well, we were talking about it, and you had mentioned someone voted for the Snake Pit Brawl.
Yes.
With Kreese, young Kreese, and Captain Turner. Now, I thought that was a great answer, but then we did talk about it, and it kind of was sanctioned by the guys with guns who kept him in a cage.
Yep.
So in some ways, I think that was a sanctioned Snake Pit Brawl.
It was as organized a fight.
It wasn't lights out. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't lights out. The lights were on.
So for me, no.
There were guys going like, yeah!
Totally.
Fight over the snakes.
Yes, it was like a Street Fighter
To
level,
be fair,
really.
Also, although the Americans had just started to bomb them, so the ruling council had just dissolved and started to run away.
Middle of the fight, it was no longer sanctioned.
It became
that's
unsanctioned.
True. Well, that's not what I wrote, though.
Okay.
I have Kreese versus Silver on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Not for the moves, but for the spectacle.
Yeah.
You know?
I think everyone knew it wasn't for the moves.
Yeah.
That
Two
big
stunt doubles.
old man Kreese kick that he throws.
Yeah. But it's just, it's just awesome.
No mercy.
Yeah, that's funny too.
That's funny. Yeah. I have Shozen versus Terry at the Silver Mansion Rumble. Swords.
Terry's
sword
a main
fight.
eventer.
Tori's a main eventer as well, but Terry is a main eventer for sure. Up next, we have. Oh no,
We got to see what the guy said.
Oh,
The Doge.
I'm the biggest piece of shit.
What's the Doge have? They have Miguel versus Robbie in the apartment.
When Johnny tells him to hash it out.
Okay.
When they fight up the
Miguel
stairwell.
versus Robbie is a huge feud, and that is the blow off of it. So I totally get it.
Yeah, you had School Fight. They have a big battle in that.
Yep. That's
Different.
Different. Okay.
Different.
I love it.
Cool. Great big old pile of shit. Who's the biggest pile of shit?
Only one answer here, Mr. John Kreese.
I concur. It is John Kreese. He does the most stuff where you go, wow, what a piece of shit.
Yeah. He fucks Johnny over so hard. Yeah. He really fucks Terry over, thus making Terry do a bunch of evil stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Terry did it himself, but he also was dragged into it.
And if you on your show can successfully take the character that is definitely the biggest piece of shit and redeem him, well, fucking home run.
Yeah.
You've done it.
They did redeem him, but he's still the hugest piece of shit
But
on the
he's still
whole
the biggest
show.
piece of shit. They're not mutually exclusive.
Yep.
For sure.
What did they
What are
vote
the
for?
people saying?
Kreese.
Boom.
No getting around it.
No surprise there,
No
everyone.
surprise.
Kreese is a big old piece of
know,
shit. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Or
he's
not.
Gilligan's Island.
I don't know why it's... All right. Now, from the biggest piece of shit to quite the opposite. Biggest boner. It's not the opposite unless it's a real boner.
Were people confused by this?
No.
They didn't think they wanted us to choose who had the biggest boner?
Well, my answer was Johnny when he wakes up from the dream sequence about Carmen, JK.
That's good, dude.
Nice.
That's good.
Who did you have?
I have Johnny for putting the TV on the wrong wall. Come on, Johnny. It's your fucking job, man.
What's wrong? I mean, it is on the wall across from the door.
Yeah, but it's probably not the one facing the couch, you idiot.
I definitely would have known which wall it should go on. I always think, oh, Johnny, you idiot. You definitely should have been able to
You were
tell.
probably drunk.
You're definitely at least hungover, but probably drunk because you woke up and drank warm beer. I have Daniel in the dog cage. Both the character for putting himself in such a dangerous situation in a foreign place, resulting in him being trapped in a dog cage, but also those rascals who wrote it into the show. So the big three / the writers for letting the dogs out.
Wow, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
Biggest boner of the dog cage? I love it.
I just don't like it.
Even bigger than the AI? But
No,
you didn't want to vote the same thing twice.
Well, no, because of that one I hate in a way that I might get mean about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I don't want to do that.
You're right.
So I went with the dog. Who do we have? Who wins?
No boner reigns supreme. So we'll get into it in the emails.
Yeah.
And there's a big boner on that.
Well, what now, compared to the other one?
This is a much straighter boner. Did you ever see that that old comic panel? It's like Joker makes huge boner. It's like a newspaper.
Yes, definitely.
Hilarious.
Oh, shit, we're having fun. Okay. Dopest needle drop.
It's a hard one. Back in Black by AC/DC?
Yeah, that was what I was doing. That's not my answer, though.
No.
What do you have for dopest needle drop?
I have Mind Games by Foreigner. Because every time I hear Mind Games, I flash back to Johnny doing this in his car. Yeah. Like, I always think about it every single time. That's a great song.
That's a great song.
And it's got a good vibe, and it's like, that scene's so good. That's the first episode.
I will often put on Foreigner to start a playlist.
Yeah, Foreigner rules.
Let it carry me wherever.
They have a lot of really good songs.
Yeah. You could get by for a long time just listening to the hits from Foreigner and Daryl Hall and James Oates.
I agree. James Oates, yeah. Yep.
I have, for the same reason that you have, that it brings you there immediately, Don't Look Back by Boston, which I believe appears in season 1.
Riding his bike.
Episode 9, I think, where you first see him on his bike.
Yeah, what are you, Bruce Lee?
Yeah, next week you're going to be David Copperfield, or whatever he says. Yeah, that one just immediately brings me back and is a chill-ass song.
Totally, for sure.
I do have a couple that are right up there. I couldn't really decide, so I cheated and put 3.
That's good.
I had Don't Look Back by Boston, season 1, episode 6, Quiver. Sorry, that's what episode that's from. My favorite episode. I should have known. Young Hearts by Commuter, season 1, episode 7, All Valley. That's the song that played in Karate Kid when they went to golf and stuff. It also played on Cobra Kai when Miguel and Sam went to golf and stuff.
Yep.
And I have Eminence Front by The Cure from season 6, episode 14, Strike Last. Which is in the top 5. Oh, The Who. When I say The Cure, yeah, The Who is what I meant right now. I always say that, too. And I wrote it. They're on top of the world. That's my favorite episode from that part of season 6. My favorite. I like 14 as the finale more than I like 15.
Wow. That's fair.
Kind of. You know?
Yeah.
So, and I just love that song. Even though I can never fucking say the correct artist.
That's all right. It's on your playlist. We all know that.
Yep.
So anyway, the dojo could not come to a consensus on this. There's too many good needle drops. We have 4 on the list here. This is all a tie, 4-way tie.
At least a couple 100,000 each.
In the Air Tonight. Cruel Summer. I almost voted Cruel Summer.
Cruel Summer original or Cruel Summer the remix?
Both. I would count them as the same because it was in the same episode. It was bookmarking. Not bookmarking, bookending.
Which one do you prefer to listen to?
The original.
Same.
Yeah.
You know what song I really like is the one that, I don't remember what it's called, the one that plays when Sam and Tori are both preparing. And it's like,
oh, yeah.
Bam, bam, bam,
yeah.
Bam, bam, boom,
that one is awesome. I agree.
It just gets me. I'm like, get me doing karate. I'm on the beach. I'm kicking butt.
Yep. Thunderstruck, Back in Black.
Thunderstruck.
Back in Black. Yeah.
Thunderstruck by Back in Black.
Thunderstruck, where is that in? Oh, throw Thunderstruck out of
so
it.
it's in season
Eventually, it did come back
6
around.
somewhere
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
started paying off all the musical business.
Yeah. And Head Games.
Head games. You shouldn't be driving like that.
Yeah, dude,
Head
come on, bro.
games. I'm getting my ass kicked in my car while I'm driving. Excellent. An excellent category. And our final category, best episode number 1
Of our podcast.
of this podcast that you're listening to right now.
Boy, there have been a lot of them.
There have been a lot of them.
know?
200 and something we're on now.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah. What's your favorite episode of the Cobra Guys?
I wrote for my favorite episode, the Cobra Guys episode. That's episode 55. That's where we review my favorite movie, The Crow. And I wrote that down because of the magic that happened after we did that podcast. Do you remember?
Nope.
Well, we did the Crow podcast, and I remember being like pretty emotionally drained afterward.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like, let's watch something stupid that we don't have to think about. So we went, oh, let's watch Unsolved Mysteries because it popped up on like Netflix or something. Oh. And we randomly selected an episode of Netflix on Netflix, and it was the episode about Brandon Lee's death.
Yeah.
And it was such a... We literally just scrolled down on the seasons, hit A, scrolled down on the episodes, hit A, and it was like, they opened up and it was all about Brandon Lee's death.
Oh, that is
Isn't that
eerie,
fucking
dude.
crazy?
That's
After we had just
awesome.
pretty much did a whole tribute to him in podcast form.
Wow.
Cool magic.
So it sort of filled the hole that had been left by giving it all you got on that podcast.
Exactly.
You were like, oh, wait, but I did exactly what I was supposed to do.
I think it was like some kind of like, hey, good job, guys.
Yeah, you made the wrong things right.
Yeah, you
Rest,
did it.
my brothers.
You honored my legacy.
Yeah. Yep. It came in all the time, and he fucking was out of there.
Yeah, he
Hell
was out of
yeah,
there.
dude. Mine is episode 117, The Dancing Baby. And the description of this episode reads, this week, Mikey and Jeremy watched the pelvic thrusting, booty shaking, dry humping dance classic, Dirty Dancing. They discuss temporal anomalies, old white people, in the revered soundtrack.
That is awesome.
And I just remember not really having thinking, I don't know, Dirty Dancing.
Kind of a
heading
chick
into
flick.
it. Yeah, and then just absolutely loving the movie. Just thinking it was beautiful and awesome. And when at the
It's
part.
awesome and badass.
Yes, dude. At the part, like I've never been in step with a movie so much. The part where she ran and does the thing from Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
I was like, ah, boom! My emotions exploded like fireworks.
Yes.
I was like, and then I remember thinking after we did the podcast, I love this movie even more, having talked about it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I love Dirty Dancing. So, shout out to Swayze, the Dojo member.
Yeah, and Patrick Swayze.
And shout out, I love Patty Swayze, dude.
And
That
Rob
was-
Swayze Keen.
Yep, all the Swayzes, yeah. Me and my mom always loved the Patrick Swayze, as did Robbie and his mom.
Crazy.
I
But
remember-
you never watched Dirty Dancing.
No, but we did watch, remember the last show we did? It was called The Beast? Lou Diamond Phillips was in it. I remember we watched that.
Weird.
So it's like, yeah, we were both pretty sad about his decline. Woo! Yowzer. But
that's not what the people voted for.
okay, all right. I thought it was going to be episode 117, The Dancing Baby.
The people voted for the favorite Cobra Guys episode.
Of all time. They never got better after this one?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
Season 1, episode 1, poor Johnny Lawrence.
Hey guys, it's Mikey
really
Jeremy.
I mean, I go back and listen to it, and it does not sound as bad as I always think it's going to, but
In my head, I always think
we are a little wet in the mouth.
dude, a little bit of,
and we're a little low energy. And I
Yeah.
think after that podcast, we have to make sure we're not popping our piece.
yeah,
We got to make sure we're not doing mouth wet stuff.
we need to fucking drink water and then wipe our mouths.
Yeah, and then also I think we brought the energy up, but it's still funny, and I do know why people like it.
I get it. It's a good answer.
It's a great answer. I'll say this about the first episode. I have 2 people in my life who they're like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "What?" And they check it out. They've been like, "You called that kid adorable. I'm not listening to that shit."
Really?
Yeah, toxic.
Huh.
2 people told me that.
That's weird.
It is weird because they're like so afraid to be vulnerable.
Oh, I hate that, dude.
You know,
I hate
like
that.
they're questioning our masculinity because we called a child adorable.
Oh, that's crazy. I love.
Isn't that crazy?
That's one of the only.
And I think we weeded out a lot of fucking losers
assholes.
on that first episode by them checking it out and being like,
what are these guys, pussies?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Totally.
These are the exact kind of guys that would be throwing things.
And like the last guy said to me was like last week or 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know what to say. I'm like, I'm like 10 million hours of podcasting.
I've never
went
even
to my
thought-
brain, and then I'm like, this guy's talking about something we said 6 minutes into the first episode.
And when you said it, I'm like, that's not even that's not a stance.
Yeah.
Like that's great.
Yep.
One of my favorite characteristics of myself, and I don't have a lot that I love, but is being completely comfortable with anything related to my masculinity or lack thereof. I'm fine with both.
Not to mention, and all we're doing when we're saying that is relaying the text. That's what the show wants you to think and feel, that he's an innocent young boy with a good heart.
Miguel,
adorable little boy. And he turns into a monster. That's the fucking show.
That's the journey. His innocence lost.
Yeah, that's funny, right? And when someone questions my masculinity, I feel the same way. I'm like, what? Masculinity isn't to be questioned. If you're a man, you're masculine.
You are whatever you are.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're concerned about what that is, you're wasting.
Like nobody can take that away from you.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And trying to appear overly masculine is not something I've ever concerned myself
Me
with.
neither. Yeah, that's a big problem too.
Yeah.
It happens.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
We've done a pretty good job of steering clear of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So because I'm never.
You know who's the best guy? Popeye, the best masculine hero, because he aims what he aims.
You know who's a great masculine hero?
Who's that?
Aragorn.
Aragorn, yeah.
Look to Aragorn, because Aragorn loves his friends. Will tell his friends he loves them. Will hug them, embrace them.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, you know what? Even though sometimes it goes bad in some areas, the way the men treat each other on Sons of Anarchy, not the way they treat anyone else or women,
totally,
but the way that they experience their emotions together is vulnerable. And I like
true.
that.
Yeah, you can find good examples of positive masculinity in a lot of places. Superman,
the
new Superman film,
especially the new Superman.
Yeah,
you don't have to be a dick to be manly, whatever that fucking means. You just be who you are, dude. Being nice is punk rock and badass. So, okay.
Can you believe that?
I don't want you fucking listening.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Oh, then go fuck yourself.
Oh, well, then you're an idiot. You must not be able to. You must not be able to watch so much shit.
You're gonna misunderstand so much.
What do you do when you watch fucking E.T., the extraterrestrial? You tell me E.T. isn't a cute little alien and that Elliot is not an adorable little kid?
Exactly. Yes,
and it's the little Drew Barrymore's?
Yes, exactly.
Come on, dude.
I know.
Stuff can't be adorable.
Yeah, you're triggered by the word adorable.
You know what? I think
it's like that Bill Burr joke. He's like, I'm fucking 40 years old and I'm filled with rage because I was never allowed to hug a puppy.
Yeah.
You think I don't want to hug a puppy?
If they're going to get put off by that, you're going to get way put off when I start describing how in I am to the male physique and things like that.
Yes.
I also don't care if you think I'm gay
totally,
or whatever,
yes,
because of anything that I say or feel.
Absolutely.
So go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for being good folks. Nice, wonderful people.
You passed the adorable test on episode 1.
Yes, definitely, for sticking with us.
You're all right. Adorable.
Episode 1 was good. But you know what else? What other episodes are going to be good?
What?
The next ones.
That's what I was going to write. What's your favorite episode of the Cobra Guys? The next one. Because that's what John Cena always says.
Yep. I had that written, and I deleted it because I was like, ooh, I remembered all those feelings. And I love your answer. That's cool. I had totally forgotten.
Magic happened.
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic has happened a few times. One other random one, Power Within Part 2. I remember having a blast on that one. That would have been early in the offseason.
I think I remember us really getting our legs beneath us podcast-wise when we were doing Karate Kid Part 3, Part 1, and Part 2.
Yeah.
Terry Silver's a madman.
Ooh, Terry Silver's a madman.
I really remember being like, thinking like, oh, we got our reps in, and now we're out there fighting.
You got to put your hours in. You got to pay your dues, baby. All right. Well, that will conclude the awards. But
nice job, everybody. Woo! Thanks for your votes, your millions of votes. Now let's read like 11 emails.
Now we're gonna read the ones that have been selected. Oh, we got a song for this section, don't we?
Sick.
Why don't we just listen to it, bro?
We strike like lightning, no warning, no shame. Cobra Guys crashing into your brain. Emails flying
like a roundhouse kick.
Say your piece. Welcome to the dojo, where legends rise and eagles go. Welcome to the dojo. We read it loud and let it flow. Welcome to the dojo. Send your thoughts and tales of woes. Cobra Guys at hotmail.com. Let the metal show. Let the metal show.
Motherfucking emails. Fire those emails.
Anyway,
off,
guys, make sure you get your emails in if you want to talk about Back to the Future, BTTF.
Yep. And if you have any suggestions for off-season categories you'd like us to
Are we going to be doing
integrate.
votes on patreon.com/Cobra Guys?
Votes on what?
Further movies throughout the
Oh,
endless
you better
off-season.
believe we are,
Yeah.
dude. You talking about patreon.com/Cobra Guys?
Also, guys, while we're talking about patreon.com/Cobra Guys, we got a new Buffy podcast on the $10 tier. We've done one episode. It's pretty sick.
I'm very excited
And
to
we're
do
also
more.
doing Supernatural over there. It's kind of a WB saving the world kind of vibe.
Yes,
on
and
the,
we've already covered every ounce of Stranger Things that's been released.
and when that comes back, we're getting back into that.
so hard, we're getting back into it. And the commentaries for season 6, like I said before. So I appreciate you if you're already there.
Absolutely.
If you're
that's
not, you should
amazing.
definitely also just go there and join for free.
Yeah, because
that's-
there's free podcasts there.
Sometimes we don't know where something goes, and that's where it goes.
That's right, yeah.
So if you love us, give us money.
And if you
Open up,
only
give me money.
if you only mildly like us, but you have like tons of money, you're like, what do I do with all this money? Give us money.
And if you like us, but you want to support us, but you don't have any money, join the free.
Yeah.
Because that at least bumps the numbies.
Or if
makes
you're
me-
like, I'm not joining your fucking Patreon, like the video.
sometimes if you join at the free, every once in a while, people will get, because I signed up for this new thing that gives people offers and stuff.
That's right.
Because it was like, do you want me to just do this? I was like, you know what, Patreon, go nuts. It was like offering discounts. I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Yep.
All right, I don't need...
So that's all very exciting.
Oh, I did not prepare the email window.
That's okay.
Here we go. We're heading on over to the
You know, we
emails.
can get the emails done. I read that 98% of podcast listeners listen on at least 2 times speed. Do you ever hear
That's
that?
insane.
I don't know about that.
I hate it. It
But
pisses
so
me
think
off.
about that when you feel about if we're having a little too much downtime. Like they're listening on 10 times speed.
Yeah, I remember people saying they listened on increased speed. I
don't do that.
I love podcasts, and I've listened to I would a lot. I'm not gonna say the most of anyone, but more than a lot of people. And never in my life have I considered it, and I find it offensive
As a podcaster.
as a podcaster and a listener of one, because I think that you're losing something. You're losing
are
the
definitely
cadence
losing
of the
something.
human being.
Yeah.
That's part of my personality, is the way I talk or don't talk.
Yeah.
So,
How do we copyright ourselves for AI purposes?
Oh, why? What do you mean? So the AIs can't use us?
No, so we can use AI us and nobody else can have it.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with everybody can use me.
All right. People just be 10 years from now be churning up Cobra Guys podcast.
Do whatever you want. You can fucking go nuts. You can make me do all the weird, gross stuff you're already thinking about, anyways. You little weirdos. I don't care. I get butt fucked by a demon. I don't give a shit.
Totally.
Go nuts. Especially if I'm dead, dude.
Oh yeah, if you're
You
dead.
could literally do anything to my actual corpse, and I don't care. Don't butt fuck me by a
Don't
demon.
be gross, all
Don't
right?
be gross,
Don't
but
be
like
fucking gross.
I wouldn't be like, oh no, they fucking threw me down a mountain and left me where I landed.
Yeah, definitely. Like in the same way where you can't really take away my masculinity. You can't
You have no power.
dishonor my memory once
Yeah.
I'm dead. Fucking who cares? I'll definitely be somewhere else or not existing.
And the memory that people have of you very rarely has anything to do with your physical form.
That's
if
right.
you were an important part in their life, they're not like, oh man, I remember how fucking fat he was. Maybe actually, but
Well, that's a good thing.
that's a good thing. It's part
I
of
remember how fucking fat he
Oh,
was.
he's so fat, dude. If you're like, wait, how many double cheeseburgers are you getting? As many as I can afford. Back in the day, we used to be able to do it that way. You could
That's
eat your
right.
fill for under $10, guys. Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Remember they had 50-cent cheeseburgers? Oh my god.
Dude, I remember when it would spread. you'd
Yeah.
hear, wait, what? Oh, yeah, they're doing the 49-cent hamburgers.
Yeah,
and then,
49-cent hamburgers, 50-cent cheesburgers.
Yeah, dude. I'll pay
Well,
the
we better
extra.
fucking go and
We
get
better
10 bags of
stock up.
cheeseburgers.
I'll stock, dude. I'm going to have cheeseburgers for so long. An hour, maybe?
Yes.
I could eat a fucking double cheeseburger, but we don't eat that stuff. From
I haven't had
McDonald's
one since I
anymore.
had my heart attack. I think, that's good.
I haven't had a McDonald's cheeseburger. I had a leftover cold McDonald's breakfast sandwich. That's the only McDonald's I've consumed.
Well, I've had a few breakfast sandwiches, but not from McDonald's.
Okay. You really bit. Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. You know what I love? My top favorite fatty fat stuff
What's that?
is, well, I guess peanut butter is fatty, probably. Well, I like donuts. All right, man. I need donuts.
I fucking love donuts too.
rule.
Yeah, they really do.
Oh, man. Favorite donut right now. If you could have any donut, actually, not favorite. If you could have any donut right now.
I would like.
I want a jelly, but with the crystally sugar, not the powdered.
Oh yeah,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
good
saying,
kind.
dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a lemon with the powdered.
Ooh.
That's not my favorite, but I take it.
I
right
always
now.
forget about the lemon.
Lemon's pretty good, dude.
What about the Bavarian Queen?
I love that.
Me too.
You know what else I like?
The powder and the cream, you're like, I'm a fucking mess.
Yeah, I like chocolate glazed with chocolate frosting.
You're a double chocolate guy.
Oh,
The other day, you got chocolate muffin with chocolate chip, which
Yeah.
is different than a chocolate chip muffin.
That's
And
right.
It was...
exquisite.
And I'm not a double chocolate guy. I don't like chocolate ice cream. Chocolate's not my favorite, but that was incredible.
That was sick, dude.
Gosh darn. All right, let's get into some emails. Maybe there's an email about sending us some fucking muffins. All right, hold on. Screen's too far away from me. Vamp, dude, I'm adjusting.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you stopped it. I'm very excited to hear all the emails. Now we're going to hear, maybe like 1/100th of the people that emailed us, of course. We can't read every single vote.
That'd be insane.
We're just going to read our favorite people.
Yeah, Dojo members.
Yeah, all the
primarily,
Dojo members.
Probably.
Most of these people probably gave us money, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I
thank
mean,
you.
Definitely. We like the people that give us money so
All right,
more.
so smoke them if you got them, brother. Smoke's up.
Smoke!
Smoke.
I have
Universal Cobra Guys Ultimate Send-Off Award nominations. Hello, King Cobras.
Hello.
Smoke comes into the dojo once again. So sorry for the absence, but I've been quite busy helping out with various things at home. But now I am back for our Ultimate Slithering Send-Off. Are
Nice.
you ready? Let's begin.
I am ready, thank you.
Number 1, the Cobra Guy, Johnny fucking Lawrence. I hopefully we get some explanations on some.
I respect if you just voted and you didn't
Yeah.
put explanations, but sure, I'll always take the explanation.
But specifically the ones that pertain to us,
Mm-hmm.
I like a little explanation. Why is that guy like how awesome we are? I'm into that.
Also, maybe they didn't know what it meant.
Yeah,
But
we might-
it's kind of, you might hear it like, who's the most Cobra Kai guy?
Yeah. And that's no one's fault but our own.
That's right.
Number 2, the natural Cobra, Miguel Diaz.
All right, should I argue with these?
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna.
We should argue
I'm
with
happy you
each
voted.
concept
Your vote,
once.
your vote is worth as much as anybody's. But
Yep.
personally, in my opinion, I don't think Miguel was much of a Cobra before he met Johnny.
Not a natural
Yeah.
Cobra.
Whereas Tori definitely was.
Yes. With Miguel, it was learned behavior.
Yeah.
That went too
That's the
far.
whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with Tori, she came in and was like ready to fucking fight
Miguel.
Yeah. And Aisha came in and was like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she gave him the fat person deluxe, but
He did, yeah.
that's our move.
That's our move. What are you gonna do, sit on me?
Yeah, I
Goddamn
am.
right I am.
Yeah, I am. Truest Miyagi, Robbie Keane. Although we saw where that got him, only the Cobra Spirit would have and could have beaten Axel, as we later saw.
Wow.
Huh? Wow. So Robbie Keane's the truest Miyagi, but ain't gonna cut it. We know a Miyagi ain't gonna cut it. Number 4, the Iron Eagle, Eli Moskowitz. Interesting. Now I wonder if I should have taken that as a different when I was counting my hundreds of thousands. If I should have taken that as an Eli and not a Hawk.
I think it's
Are
the
they
same.
different? Okay.
Yeah.
You're right, because Eli wouldn't win shit.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Until later.
post-Eli.
Yeah.
Post-hockey Eli.
It's a cycle. It's a cycle of life.
The Johnny Classic, What's a Facebook? Yup. That's good. And this is a classic. I kicked the shit out of a bunch of assholes who deserved it.
Oh, yeah.
I considered that for the quote.
I agree. That's
And
a great
I'm
line.
surprised
It's a
that
fantastic
I'm surprised it wasn't more.
line. I say that every day.
Yep. I think all of us do.
Yeah.
It's in there. Yeah, I know. Isn't that what makes it something your favorite quote?
Yeah.
Like, open up, give me money. The give me money. I do that constantly.
It's true.
You can quote me on that. Time to put Pandora back in her box.
Yep, pretty good.
Yep. Best episode, Ex-Degenerate. Nice.
Yep.
That's fair. Wrapped it all up. Least valuable
That's the last episode?
Yes.
Nice.
Least valuable episode, Back in Black.
What happens on that one?
He paints the car black.
That's
I'm pretty
definitely the
sure.
first thing that happens. I know
Yeah,
that.
That's the only thing I can remember.
Yeah, I agree.
So would that be what? The beginning of season
2?
But yes.
'Cause at the end of season 2, he
at the end.
loses it.
Yes,
Yep.
you're right. 9, most badass name for an episode. 303, now you're going to pay. 406, kicks get chicks.
Yep.
And Head of the Snake. All very badass.
Very badass.
Number 10, best season, 5 or 6. That was not the common
Oh, wow.
consensus.
He thinks 6 is the best.
That was the only person who said 6 out
Crazy.
of the hundreds of thousands. Number 11, the LLLLA, the Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award.
Brought to you by Small. It's a Smallville After All podcast.
Yep. Silver, Untailed.
Ooh,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the specificity
Yeah,
of
Silver
that.
has great hair. I forgot
Does.
about that.
Yep. Best Kiss, Robbie and Tori, Saikai Taikai Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Sickest Burn, Johnny. I don't need advice from someone who's here on a karate vacation. And Chosen, maybe Miyagi thought you were not ready or not able.
Ooh.
Damn.
That is a pretty deep cut.
Yeah.
I mean, it cuts him deep. It is a
Oh,
deep
right.
cut.
Yeah. Most Royal Rumble, the Barcelona blow up. This must be who coined Barcelona blow up for me because I saw that
good.
and I was like, I love it. To be fair, it was Barcelonan blow up. I said, let's get that N off there. 1v1 sanctioned fight, Miguel versus Axel the asshole. That was an awesome fight. That was what I considered as well for
It was good.
1v1 sanction.
Definitely.
1v1 unsanct, Johnny vs. Kreese season 3. I went back and watched that one while we were building it, and I was too distracted by Kreese's stunt double,
Yeah.
and it was so that made me think it was a less cool choreographed fight, even though I liked the way they moved from the back dojo, and I love the way Johnny kicks in the door, and Kreese is like, "Finally, you have arrived."
And I like
Johnny's
how Robbie's like,
"Why don't you join him,
come
father?"
on, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, join the Cobra Guys.
But does Daniel come in at the end of that?
Yeah, he saves him, and then fucking what happens after that? Miguel says
they're
don't-
going to kill him?
Don't murder him.
Don't murder the old
Yeah,
man?
Miguel and Sam come around, and they're like,
Yeah.
maybe no murders.
Remember that time our dads were going to kill that guy?
Yeah. Biggest piece of shit. Wolf. Terrible. Terrible buffet. I can't get this out. Terrible buffet manners. Condescending. Just targets Johnny's children. That's true. That is pretty shitty. That asshole should have been on Silver's yacht. Blown to
But wasn't
smithereens.
Silver going to kidnap the kid?
Yeah, but Wolf's like, they are going, when they talk to your daughter, they will be like, your dad is the biggest loser in the world.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. This is Smoke. Smoke
Yeah.
loved season 6. This
Yeah.
is all season 6.
That's true. Biggest boner, Tori. She is like a siren at sea. So, I see.
I see.
So you went one way or the other.
Yeah, okay.
Dopest needle drop, crank up the volume, 602. Makes me do the Running Man every time. And Monet, 504. Billy fucking Idol, need I say more? And best episode of your podcast, 604 podcast. Your reading of my email was hilarious.
Wow, great.
Nice.
Another
Excellent.
season 6.
This was a great series, and if you want another, try watching Parenthood on Netflix. That's all for now, Cobra Commanders.
Miggy's on that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard only good things
Me
about
too.
that show.
Me too.
Let's archive that bad boy for all time.
Thank you for the email.
Excellent. Excellent email. All right, who made the cut next? I believe this Sasquatch is made out of iron. All right, Iron Sasquatch Awards and Legends. Greetings, Cobra Guys. That means you,
Greetings.
Mikey, and you, Jeremy.
Okay, hello.
Iron Sasquatch trotting down south for the Cobra Guys Awards and Cobra Kai celebration. First off, love the idea. I've been dreading and waiting for this one for a long, long time. Next, I would like to again thank you fellas for giving us a sweet, stellar, nar place to hang, chill, or just loiter and listen. Now, Before we get into the awards, I have my review for Karate Kid Leprosy. So let's get a plant-based ceremonial toke ready, shall we? 3, 2, 1, fire. Fire! All right. So, as upfront and alarmingly blunt as I am, I must say this movie had less heart than the victim of an organ harvesting operation. Why the fuck was Daniel in the movie if Han undermines and shits on his teachings? Hold.
It's a good question.
I believe one of you fellas said it on the last podcast episode, and I agree. Why wasn't it set in New Jersey?
Yeah.
It could have been about Han being extorted into training the son of a mob boss in order to save his kung fu business back home in China. Let's say the Cogliano crime family or some shit has connections to the triads and can have Han's business burned to the ground. Mike's Furniture Barn, anyone? I understand that reference. Anyway, that would lay out a better course for Daniel to be brought into the mix, maybe with the help of Cousin Louie as well, who would most definitely coax Anoush into tagging along, make the film 2 hours, give the mob boss's son time to develop the character and have his trademark Karate Kid love triangle with the Snooki-type lady who is reluctantly dating a rival mob boss's son because he's more popular at school and immune to diplomacy. Johnny Lawrence in Joyzy would be fucking great too.
Yeah, but they weren't obviously going to do any of that.
Yeah, just saying. Instead, we got this. Why the fuck does the antagonist Connor Day look like a shitty cosplay of Robbie Keane? Yeah, he's like, you're like, no, we have Robbie at home. No. Why is the movie full of animations muddying up the screen? Reminds me of a low-end comic book movie. It's cool in some movies based in New York, but I feel it was weird for this one.
Yep.
Why was the pacing of this movie so goddamn terrible?
It's pretty short.
Yeah, that's good. That's a plus. Stuff I did enjoy was far and few and far between. The main character fits right into the Karate Kid universe. I literally have nothing bad to say about this dude, and I hope his career takes off. Han and Miyagi's stories connecting wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
It was great seeing Daniel and Johnny on screen after Cobra Kai, despite my discontent with the actual film. The last positive thing I will say is that the movie had pizza. Who doesn't love a good old dirty pizza joint? Mm-hmm. Pizza sounds good right now. I might have one in my freezer. Hold on. I have one frozen pizza. It was made fresh from the market in the vacuum-sealed salami and mozz. How you doing?
Send it over.
I did indeed stop to throw it in the oven.
Wow, nice.
Fresh and then frozen. Is it still fresh, you know? No, it's frozen.
Yep.
Overall, I'm not bitter about it. Everyone got paid, and I had fun watching it. Okay, fellas, on to the main event, the Cobra Guys Awards, a celebration of Cobra Kai. I don't know about anyone else in the dojang, but I reckon another toke is inbound. So if you're on board, light it up.
I'll talk while Mikey takes a nice long toke. Cobra Kai Legacy. I can't believe you didn't mention Joshua Jackson, which was definitely the best part of the movie. But that's okay. The pizza was good. Pizza was like the third co-star.
Yeah. Well, you mean after the City of New York?
That's right.
Okay, so I'll start with the awards you fellas have laid out for us, and then I'll add whatever else I can muster up for you to ponder. Oh, we get to ponder. The Cobra Guy, Johnny Lawrence, no contest. The Natural Cobra, Kyler Park. Guy's a snake down to that last...
Ooh, yeah, good answer.
Yeah, down to the last scale. But also develops himself into a badass and someone who has morals. Inappropriate movie theater touching of Sam in Season 1 being the only thing I'll never forgive.
Wow.
The truest Miyagi. Chosen is the truest Miyagi, in my opinion. Arguably, he basically spent the most time studying at Miyagi-Do Karate, adopted its values.
Stupid answer.
And brought to light his own echelon representative of the name. You don't like that?
No.
Wow. Go fuck yourself, apparently. Jeremy said it. What an asshole. The Iron Eagle. I don't remember what this one specified, but I'll assume it means...
Eagle Fang.
It means a leader or person of captain status. No. But whatever you want it to mean. Yeah. In which case, I choose...
If you fill the ballot out wrong, that's still your vote.
Yep. Mickey D. That kid rose to every occasion, from slithering in his lunchroom brawl with Kyler and his goons to defeating Axel and winning the Sekai Taikai.
All right, that's good.
The Johnny Classic, Season 5, Episode 1, when Johnny said, it's got 60 minutos on it. That's like 300 American minutes. A runner-up would be 14 seconds before that, where he calls them Mexican Cokes. That character is
Doesn't he
incredible.
also say at one point, like, we need 3,000 pesos. That's like $1 million.
Yeah, he's like, that's 200
He
bucks.
doesn't know the
Dad.
conversions.
Yeah. You can quote me on that. Daniel LaRusso with Cobra Kai never dies in season 6, episode 14.
Yeah.
I don't say it based on recency bias, Jeremy, but rather on the fact that it's something I personally never thought we'd hear in any rendition of the franchise.
Yeah, it's good.
There are many, many more quotes I could name, Jeremy, but I will stick with that one. Best episode. The best episode, in my opinion, was the very last one. Might seem lame to say that, but
It does.
But
Does seem lame.
okay, but the episode just tied everything together so beautifully. And Jeremy, it left virtually no stone unturned when it came to every character in their developmental arcs.
It's good.
If I'm talking about my favorite episode, however, I would have to lean towards season 3, episode 10, titled December 19th. My reasoning is because it was the peak of both good and evil between the students from both dojos. Our runner-up would be season 2, episode 10, No Mercy,
Now we're talking.
Jeremy.
Now we're talking.
And my reasoning for that is because it shows the moment that Miguel Diaz turned to the light and Robbie began his journey to the dark side for a season and a half. Loved it. The last valuable, and by that I mean least valuable episode, the episode I usually skip would be 206. And not because I hate it or it was useless, but because it steered away from the main plot after sucking the viewer in from the episode before when we needed to find out who trashed Miyagi-Do.
Is that the
Take a Right?
Take a Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
I don't like when shows do that, when they give you such an awesome cliffhanger and they spend the whole next episode ignoring it.
It's called the old jerk around.
They did that on fucking Game of Thrones all the time.
yeah.
They'd be like, oh, actually, Jon Snow got turned into an elephant. And then on the next one, they're like, oh, fucking Tony Gildarian went somewhere. Who gives a shit where Tony went?
They do that on Stranger Things a lot, but they usually give you something really juicy to distract you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when Game of Thrones was doing its best job, it did too. But
Yeah.
yeah, Stranger Things, much stronger hit rate per episode.
Yeah, interesting.
Not all Cobra
I'm
Kai,
not-
incredible hit rate.
Incredible hit rate, yeah. I agree. And that episode's fine, but if you don't have nostalgia for the OG Cobras, it's pretty underwhelming.
And if you're real pissed about them wrecking you want to fucking punch Hawk's lights out.
Yeah. Yep.
Now I got to watch these old fogies, dude. Come
But
on.
meanwhile, Kreese is snake in control.
That's that. Oh, yeah. And you see Miguel being like, but Sensei, this is not the way we were taught. I love fucking Sholo, dude. He's the best.
Yeah, he's
I
great.
can't wait to see more and more. Oh, I can't wait to see all of them. We've gotten into that
Yeah.
before. Okay, where was I? I wouldn't even call it a filler episode because, again, I did enjoy it. I just think it was misplaced. I'm glad they did the episode, though, because the little value it did have was centered around the old cast, and with good timing, considering our boy died in the same fashion weeks after filming it. Well, he didn't die in the forest with his friends
On a
after a
motorcycle.
fucking brawl and a fucking
No.
sleeping on... Yeah, I don't want to die sleeping on the ground.
That's fair.
But he went out good. He at least got to say his thing.
He got his moment in the sun.
Yeah, and I'm glad he got that thing out about Allie.
That was
It's an
awesome.
interesting. It's interesting
Yeah, it's good lore. It kind of takes you back. They should do a prequel about Johnny before Daniel got there.
because when you hear that, you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, of
Yep.
course.
Everybody was probably in love with Allie.
Yeah.
But Johnny was the coolest.
Yeah, she's a real Lana Lang. To
Yes,
put it in terms I can
exactly.
understand. Most badass episode name, season 3, episode 8, titled "The Good, the Bad, and the Badass."
Why, dude?
Referring to Daniel, Kreese, and Johnny Lawrence. Epic stuff.
All right. You didn't just pick it because it has the word badass in it, did you?
Was that it?
Is that it?
Best season. The best season overall would be season 2. It had a hefty amount of character set up and felt very comfortable as a show, meaning every character had the chemistry with one another and everything went super smooth by that point.
I liked it. Season 2's great.
Season 2's great. Good thing Netflix picked it up, huh?
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, I
It
feel
would have been one of the on like one of those lists.
yeah.
Shows that fucking never got an ending, had a crazy cliffhanger.
I feel like I just read
Miguel broke his back. The end.
Oh, that'd be nuts. I read a post from Hurwitz that was like, everyone kind of thought once we got the Netflix deal, we were good to go for, like we had multiple seasons.
Yeah.
But we could have very easily been canceled after that first season.
Yeah.
That would have been a bummer also.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have been like, they were on one weird platform that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Kind of yeah. And then fucking fizzled out on Netflix. But no, we rose to power. We became one of the fucking the jewels you put
The
in
pillars.
the gauntlet that is Netflix.
That's right.
All right. The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award. I can only assume this refers to awesome hair. Yeah, no shit, dude.
You didn't Google Lionel Luther. Also, it's not assuming. Luscious locks means nice hair.
Yeah. So I gave this one to Sensei Kim with her braid of death. Choke me like a python, oh Sensei.
Okay.
You know what? We've been
I'm being a dick to you, but that's funny.
And I've been being a big old creep. I drew penises, so I mean, you can be creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Best kiss: Mickey D and Tori for the first time during season 2, episode 5, titled "All In." They watch a plane fly above them, and then
Like
Tori,
Wayne and Garth.
yeah, the sexiest duo alive. And then Tori tells Mickey D the same thing Johnny told him, and then boom, kiss. Sickest burn award. The only immediate one I can think of is the ongoing burn of Mitch's penis breath venting out the stench of penis.
That's pretty good.
Not sure if that counts. Yes, of course it counts. But being called penis breath throughout high school would be worse burn than being caught in the shitter with my pants around my ankles during a house fire.
It's true. I think that they do a good job of painting a picture that Mitch deserves it.
Yeah, Mitch sucks.
You know,
he's
he
a
really
double traitor,
deserves
dude.
for everyone to think he sucks.
Double traitors are the worst.
Double traders is the worst.
You just switch sides all the time.
Yeah.
Most Royal Rumble Season 3, Episode 10, once again makes its way onto the board with the infamous break-in at La Pusso Manor. It basically starts with Bert being thrown through the kitchen window and gets even more vicious from there, ending with Daniel almost chopping Kreese's head off outside Johnny's Cobra Kai after also going through a large window. Oh, yes. Much defenestration was had.
Is he counting that as the same fight?
Kind of sounds like it.
Okay. That's cool.
Best 1-versus-1 sanctioned fight. The space is blanked.
Okay.
Best
forgot.
1v1 unsanctioned fight, Robbie Keane versus Miguel Diaz 2, when they settled their differences in Season 5, Episode 5, titled Extreme Measures. It's a popular one.
Yep, very popular.
Biggest POS, Dennis, for literally choosing to be evil and not get his shit together. He literally burned a furniture store down with no thought of how it would affect the neighboring buildings that he wasn't paid to burn down. Also, local wildlife, power lines, and whatnot.
I think it was kind of a standalone, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's good. Biggest boner. I assume this means a goof or a doof or a goon.
A gaff, not a goon.
Or a hollow noggin.
All right, yeah, I don't know.
So like
that
a
one.
dummy.
Yeah.
I'll give this one to Stingray. Despite his pure intentions, the guy's a walking book of various potential court cases. A lovable idiot.
I think that's a fair answer.
I think that's a good answer. Dopest needle drop. I don't remember where it was or which episode, but the first time we hear the Cobra Kai theme song. And a runner-up would be the first time we hear the Sakai Takai theme song, both chill-inducing.
Wow.
All right. Well, I guess technically that would be a vote for
Zach and Leo.
Zach and Leo.
Yep.
Traditionally. Dopest needle drop.
Not part of the, what do you call it, soundtrack?
Score.
The score, yeah.
Yeah. It's I only just learned this, I feel like, in the last couple of years. I was like, wait, what is that? Needle drop? I think it was probably Guardians of the Galaxy when I had to really figure out, what's it called when they put a real song in the thing? Best episode of Cobra Guys. Here we go. The episode review of Season 5, Episode 3, if my memory is correct, because that's when I first gained enough courage and energy to sit down and send an email.
A lot of people very selfish with this answer. No, I'm just kidding.
It's my favorite, too, so I appreciate their selfishness. It gave him enough courage and energy to sit down and send an email after being only a little creepy listener for so long.
Nice.
Thanks, fellas. A runner-up would be the review of The Warriors. Oh, I bet that was good. Thanks again. Now, here are some awards I was able to think of.
Great. I'm sure these will be...
What? What, Jeremy?
Fantastic.
What do you got?
Thank you for the email. It was a great email.
So feel free to give you your thoughts as well. Most underutilized character. Homeless Lynn. I'm sure she could have been more useful.
I agree.
I think that it's a real bummer she didn't get to be in the last
Absolutely right.
It would have been nice to see her become homed Lynn or like
Just
apartmented Lynn. Yeah, just Lynn. You're right. Best set design. Oh, what was your favorite set, Jeremy?
Maybe the Secret Evil Back Dojo.
Ooh, mine was the LaRusso, the Miyagi's backyard.
Yeah, pretty sick.
It's just cool.
The rock, the pond,
Yes.
the wheel.
the spot where the door is, the part where the mailman is like, wow, this is a magic place. Holy moly. Remember when Kreese and Terry Silver came flying around that corner?
Nice mailbox, you piece of shit.
Yeah, and everyone was like, duh, this ain't right. They ain't even supposed to be here today. Oh. All right, he said La Rosa Manor. It's a beautiful house.
It is.
So cool. It looks very peaceful walking through the halls and rooms of the house and backyard area at night, staying up late eating Uncrusties while super stoned during season 2 specifically.
Yep.
That sounds awesome.
It does.
Dude. Vengeance Award. Best Act of Revenge.
I love it.
That's a great award. Ooh. Best.
I'm coming for you, bitch.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
that is pretty good.
I mean, she was coming for her because she kissed her boyfriend.
Yep.
And she fucking ruined everybody's day the next day. She got revenge on people that didn't even do it.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good answer. I concur.
Maybe also knocking Zara's teeth out.
Ooh, never mind. I want that one. That
Right?
one's mine.
Tori's very vengeful.
She is vengeful. She comes down with a vengeance.
I'm sure Terry has a good one. He's very vengeful.
Yeah.
Everything he did in Karate Kid 3.
It's not... what Kreese does to Terry is not revenge.
No.
At first
That's just a fight to the death.
that's like he killed someone that needed to be killed.
Yeah, it's justice.
Terry should have gotten revenge on Kreese for coming back into his life and ruining it. I guess Terry setting up Kreese was some revenge, but not the best, not the coldest.
Daniel raising Johnny's rent because of all the stuff he did to him in high school.
Oh, petty revenge.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Mr. Miyagi fucking beating the shit out of that guy who took that fucking necklace.
Yeah, in our mind. That was an awesome scene in my mind.
Yeah, it was a good scene. I mean, she told us about it.
Yeah,
That
I'm
happened.
just envisioning it happening.
Yeah, I can imagine the
It was
thrilling...
actually best fight.
Yeah. Best one-on-one unsanctioned fight was that.
Yep.
He has Kenny getting revenge on Anthony and his dumb little shit-eating friends in the school library. Nice.
Yeah, it's good. That was good revenge.
Best use of the word bitch.
I love it.
Bet Tori the first time she ever called Sam a bitch at the pool club thing place.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't rob your mom, bitch.
That is good. That is good. I'll go with Welcome to the Valley, bitch, when she knocked out Zara.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the first one. Not the first one, but the speakerphone one. I'm coming to get you, bitch.
Yeah.
Best F-bomb, use of the fuck word. Johnny saying, shut the fuck up, beat it to the bartender when him and Daniel are loudly arguing.
Wow. Okay, nice.
That's good. All right, fellas, a nice, good, long email for yous. Hope you enjoy. After going through the show to give awards, it hits me in the feels seeing the earlier episodes, so I'm impatiently waiting for some spare time to do another rewatch, maybe this winter. Also, I know the song I sent wasn't ideal for podcast play, but if you'd like, you can just throw the link I gave you onto the Patreon for people to watch it if they want.
Yeah, why not?
Don't matter to me, but it's yours essentially. That'll do it for me this time around. So until next time, Sasquatch out.
Bye, Sasquatch.
Bum, bum, bum,
Iron
bum.
Sasquatch.
Off he goes into the woods.
Great email,
Great email, of course.
as always.
Okay. Man, oh man, these some good ass emails.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Let's keep it rolling with the emails.
Let's keep it rolling with the emails. I love that. I believe fucking Sway's Dog might be up next.
Nice.
If I'm not mistaken, dude.
Sexiest JoJo member.
Yep. Let me get to the top of the mob. Here we go. The Cobra Guys Awards. The Guysies.
The Guysies.
Bonsai, Cobra Guys.
Bonsai.
One quick thing before we start the games, because I feel like this will be a long email. Have you heard there's a Karate Kid musical coming out on Broadway?
No.
I haven't either. I just saw a video of Billy Zabka at the premiere or something, and
Wow.
he was pretty excited to see it. I saw the Back to the Future musical last year, and that was great. So whenever the Karate Kid is in my area, I will be getting tickets.
Awesome.
How crazy is it going to be seeing the guy playing Mr. Miyagi belting out some ballad or showstopper song while teaching Daniel to wax on, wax off, and paint the fence?
Yeah, I bet it'd be pretty awesome.
Cannot wait. I hope he's like raps it all.
It's all rap.
Daniel-san, me here to say, wax on, wax off every day.
Yep. You should write it.
Yeah.
They should hire you.
Let's play the games, Jeremy. Quit screwing around. The Cobra Guy, Stingray. He may not be the obvious choice, but I think he is the obvious choice. But let's face it, if there was one person who was all in on Cobra Kai from the moment they came on the show until the very last scene, it was him.
Oh.
The natural Cobra, Aisha. Johnny even calls her a natural Cobra after she slams Miguel to the ground
True.
and pounds him with her knees. We called it the Fatty Splash. All knees. The truest Miyagi, Samantha LaRusso. I'm pretty sure she was the first person on the show to finally realize you don't have to fight to prove a point. It was something we thought Daniel learned a long time ago. But boy, were we wrong.
Totally.
The Iron Eagle, Miguel. I pick him for one reason, his ability to yell out his mentor's name. There's the scene in Iron Eagle where Chappie's plane crashes and Doug yells, Chappie!
Yeah.
Miguel does the same thing when he hits his back in the tournament in Season 4. He's writhing on the mat in pain. The camera pans away and Miguel yells, Sensei!
That's a great fucking choice. And a great reason.
Yeah, those are all good. The Johnny Classic. What better way to get your student's mind off the fact that he's in a wheelchair than to bring him to a Dee Snider concert and help his Make-A-Wish dreams come true? You can quote me on that. The quote that always gets me going is when Chosen teaches the Miyagi-Do students to protect the egg. He gives the students a little insight of the difference between the philosophies of Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai after the kids successfully protect the eggs. He says, this is what we have that Cobra Kai does not. Their movement, mile wide, but only inch deep. But our movement, inch wide, but mile deep.
That is an excellent quote.
Awesome quote.
Yeah.
Very badass. Him saying that just coming off the kids working together as a group together for the first time always gets me. Best episode, Season 6, Episode 13, Skeletons. Between Daniel's reunion with Mr. Miyagi and the heart-to-heart between Johnny and Kreese. Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yep. I believe this episode is the culmination of the entire series. Daniel learns what we thought he learned a long time ago, that he doesn't have to fight. And
He always forgets.
He always forgets, dude. Daniel-san, remember about it. And Johnny confronts his Daemons, which wasn't one kick from one tournament, but the emotional and physical abuse from his father figure. I love this episode. Yeah, that one is awesome. I should have given that some
It
consideration.
is awesome. That's a great vote.
It's probably the best episode of Season 6.
Yes.
14's good too, though. The rest of it's garbage. No, I'm just kidding. I love it all. The least valuable episode. Maybe he doesn't love this one. Season 5, Episode 4, Downward Spiral, drama at Splasharama, because of the lame water park shenanigans.
Yep.
The rest of the episode's really good, with Johnny figuring out how to be a family man and Daniel getting so riled up by Silver and costing Amanda a seat on the board she wants so bad. Oh, it's that one.
Oh, yeah.
Where he fucking makes a fool of
the
himself.
pratfall.
Yeah. But if I had to pick an episode for this category, the water park stuff really brings it down.
What if it had been like a go-kart place they were at instead?
I love and he like cut the fucking brake fluid
And
and
he
crashed his wagon.
Yeah.
Most badass name for an episode. Season 2, Episode 6, Take a Right. I give this the award because of how it bookends Tommy between the movies and the show. It takes us from one of his first lines telling Johnny to take a right, check it out, to his last line telling Johnny how he's still got time to make something of himself.
That's nice.
Bringing us to Tommy's final scene, very emotional, with Queen playing in the background.
Yep. Queen is badass.
Best season, for me, it's got to be Season 1. In the beginning, it was just a story about some kids who needed help, learned karate, and got into a few fights. We found out what our main characters, Johnny and Daniel, had done with their lives and picked up from there. It was simple and easy storytelling. Before you know it, Cobra Kai is trying to take over the valley again, and there are international tournaments and people dying. Of course, they need to raise the stakes from time to time, but sometimes I yearn for the simple days of 1v5 lunchroom fights.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
I think that happens with every show. That's why Season 1 and 2 is a sweet spot a lot of times.
Yeah.
The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award, brought to you by It's a Smallville After All. Piper's Hair in Season 2, Episode 9.
Yeah.
Pulpo. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's some nice
Piper's
hair.
got cool hair.
Piper's got good locks. It's so big and wavy and looks like she took forever to fix it up for her big date with Moon. Best kiss, Shozen and Sensei Kim.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I always find it hilarious when two people with such obvious sexual tension are fighting, literally in this case, and end up kissing like nobody's ever been fucking kissed before.
Like Sam and Diane.
Especially when it leads to a beach full of sand in your hair. Twice. I bite my thumb at you! Whether it's Tori in Season 2, Episode of 10, No Mercy, or Sam in Season 4, Episode 6, Kicks Get Chicks, when either of them say, I'm coming for you, bitch, you know they're ready to back it up.
Absolutely.
Maybe more so Tori, because when she said it actually started a huge school fight and led to major consequences. Most Royal Rumble. When you talk about the Most Royal Rumble, you got to go international, which is why Season 6, Episode 10, Young Jong Do, gets my vote. It didn't make a lot of sense as to why the Rumble started. I mean, just because the Russian coach knocked out Gunther doesn't mean everybody has to fight. But I thought it was a lot of fun.
I think it was like it's
so much
like
tension.
In every karate dojo, there's so much bubbling under the surface.
Yeah.
It only takes one thing to set off everybody.
Those Irish dudes already have a personal feud probably with all the dojos.
Yes, exactly.
There's probably a couple more of those kinds of dojos.
There's multiple feuds out there, yeah.
Yep. Everybody's doing a Karate Kid.
Exactly.
Because we have 6, 10, 12 Karate Kids going on in our one show.
Yeah.
Let's see. People don't need to be fighting, but I thought it was fun. A lot of team-ups between different international dojos.
It is fun. It is wicked fun.
Yeah, when Hawk and fucking Dreadman got together because of their hair team
Yeah,
up.
or even when Kenny and Devin team up.
And they're like, come now! They're
Yeah,
like
it's
lightning.
like a video game.
Yeah, they're like, they're fast. Too.
Yeah.
And Gunther eventually gets his revenge. Someone actually died on camera. That's what I call high stakes.
Mm-hmm.
Best 1v1 sanctioned fight. Robbie vs. Hawk, Season 4, Episode 10, The Rise. They seem to be so evenly matched and are tied 1-for-1 for most of the fight. It goes on so long, both are gassed, and we go to sudden death overtime. First time since 1985. At one point, it looks like Robbie's going to win, but I can't tell if he actually gets distracted or if we're taken out of the show and into his mind for a bit. But either way, Hawk is All Valley champ.
Sick.
Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight. The Chop Shop in Season 3, Episode 2, Nature vs. Nurture. One of my favorite fights of the whole series because first, it's Johnny and Daniel fighting together instead of against each other. Mm-hmm. Second, because the setting is cool. The choreography is great. And seeing these guys using their skills out in the real world rather than just in the dojo is something I really was hoping for. Biggest piece of S @ ampersand exclamation point. You know, I've noticed he doesn't swear in any of his
He's an upstanding man.
So any swears you've heard I've added, which I do from time to time. Owen, the Australian surfing douchebag. Whoa, language! And his gang. You take advantage of poor Miguel when he's in a strange country he's not familiar with while he's just trying to find his dad, and trust me, karma will find you.
Well, didn't Johnny beat his ass?
That's what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The karma was Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggest boner. Daniel. He gets the boner award for causing Zakarian to raise the rent in every space in the mini mall just because he has a 35-year-old beef with a guy he actually beat in a tournament.
Yep, that was a huge boner.
That was a huge boner, dude. Dopest needle drop. Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. Who'd have ever thought when Cobra Kai started that there would someday be a car chase in this show? But they somehow make it make sense, and they added some great music behind it.
Yep.
Best episode of the Cobra Guys. It's a bit of a kind of a poem.
Oh, nice.
How do I choose a favorite star in the sky? A favorite grain of sand on the beach? A favorite chocolate sprinkle in my Starbucks mocha latte? It's impossible to choose a favorite Cobra Guys episode. I look forward to listening and re-listening to every single one of you. I fucked it.
Yeah.
To every single one for years to come.
That's the right answer.
That is a great answer.
That is the best answer.
That's all for now. Keep up the good work. You guys are awesome. Swayze. Sent from my iPhone while adding one more category. Best podcast in the world, which has only one obvious choice for winner, the Cobra Guys. Your award consists of getting out there and making more hilarious content for the world to enjoy. And so we shall. For all time.
You know what? I wasn't gonna, but now.
Yeah, this was actually
this was it.
We were actually gonna do a sneak attack ending at the end of this.
Yeah, but
now
you know what? Sure, let's keep going.
This one's for you, Swayze.
Great email.
And all the rest.
Thank you for your service.
Archive.
In the dojo.
In the dojo, absolutely. Darting. I believe there's some darting going on in here, dude.
Good.
Here, and two, and there, and everywhere. It's the dragonfly.
Excellent.
You knew it. You
I
knew
knew
it was
it.
going to happen. Darting in for the Cobra Guys Awards. Bonsai Cobra Guys.
Bonsai.
I love these categories.
Cool.
I have an extremely difficult time picking one of anything in life, like a favorite color or food, but I will try my best here. The Cobra Guy.
I also don't have a favorite color.
You do not have a favorite color, but I would say that in not having a favorite color, part of your identity is I'm not a guy who has a favorite color.
True. You think
Which is almost like picking a favorite color.
You forget that you're allowed to pick none.
None.
You know?
Don't give a shit. Whatever color is fine.
That's right. Makes it hard choosing lighters.
Yeah.
You know?
See, that's why it is helpful to have a favorite color.
Yeah.
So that you can make some other choices in your life easier. But you're a wild guy, dude. Or a very not
I end up with a lot of
wild
red
guy.
stuff.
That's true. You do end up with red. So you could maybe say.
I end up with a lot of black stuff.
This guy. All right. He
I'm
doesn't know.
badass.
He's badass. That's what we do know. Cobra Guy award goes to Amanda.
Yes.
Amanda wins this award.
Excellent.
Amanda embodies the Cobra Guy's best. She doesn't shy away from calling anyone out on their bullshit.
Yes.
She is passionate
Yes.
and has compassion. You could say we are compassionate. She's funny. Who could forget her saying, "It's the Dick's billboard."
Also, when she rolls her eyes at Daniel when her and Johnny and they had their table next to each other, and he's like, the class went really well today, and she goes,
Yeah. She admits when she gets something wrong. She welcomes everyone, and of course, she is karate adjacent. That's probably the
True.
best answer.
That's a great answer.
That's my favorite answer for Cobra Guy.
I agree.
The natural Cobra. It came down to 4 people for me. Johnny, Miguel, Tori, Kreese. Yeah, I'd say
Yes, those are great answers.
you can make an argue. Again, we don't believe Miguel's a natural Cobra because he had to really figure out how to shed his loser skin.
That's right.
So he wasn't a natural, but he does personify it. So
Yes.
in the end, I'm giving Tori this award. Johnny, Miguel, and Kreese all needed to be taught how to be a Cobra. See, Dragonfly
She knows. She fucking knows.
She fucking knows. I should have known she knows. That's
But I
on
was
me.
thinking Kreese was a good one. I didn't
Kreese
think
is
of.
a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't even consider it.
Yeah, he's such a Cobra that you forgot.
Yeah, that's true. You couldn't be anything but a Cobra.
Yeah.
And even at the end, he's the new kind of Cobra. Mm-hmm. All right.
But Tori is the right answer.
Tori is the right answer, yep. Tori saw her mom's struggles at an early age and naturally became a Cobra. Mm-hmm. The truest Miyagi came down to 3 people on this one. Daniel, Sam, Robbie. Sorry, but Dimitri never spoke about the Miyagi-Do philosophies or took an interest in Mr. Miyagi himself, so I'm not considering him for this award.
Okay.
Whereas Daniel, Sam, and Robbie all did, including Robbie reading history books to learn more about what Mr. Miyagi went through and where he lived. While Daniel and Robbie strayed to Cobra Kai and Sam strayed to Eagle Fang, their roots were also strongly planted in Miyagi-Do that they never truly left. Narrowing it down to one winner, I'm giving it to Robbie. And the reason is because I think if Mr. Miyagi was alive and met Robbie, he would see some of himself in Robbie. Initially, both loners, when we were introduced
Oh, is
to
Dragonfly a Robbie fan?
initially, both loners, when we were introduced to them on screen, both hid parts of their identities and hid parts of their past. Both lied, stole, and ran away. Both experienced heartbreak, making them turn away from everyone they knew. Both became mentors. Both believe in karate is for defense only, and both have good hearts and want to protect others. Great answer.
Great answer.
The Iron Eagle winner is Devin. Like Daniel said, Devin is pure Eagle Fang. Yep.
Agreed.
The Johnny Classic. This award was extremely difficult to choose. Just one, because Johnny's had so many moments when he was just being his classic self. From telling the pawn shop guy that his computer was a lemon, not an apple, to saying, gender what? To only having old shirtless photos of himself. But I will give the award to his last scene in the show because after 6 seasons, Johnny was still Johnny Classic. And not having any knowledge about property taxes for his new house or taxes for his dojo, and then returning to the table and killing the fly with his hand, while Daniel was just trying to catch it with the chopsticks, that sums him up perfectly and therefore wins the Johnny Classic award.
I see it.
Very well explained. You can quote her on this one, Jeremy.
I will.
Another extremely tough award to pick only one. So many characters had great lines throughout the show. I loved Amanda's karate adjacent line because it spoke for all of us fans, and her line to Robbie in season 2, we all make mistakes. It's what we do next that counts. Because it's a line I use often.
When her eyes were all crazy.
Yes,
in the sun.
yes. Because it's a line I often use with my students. But for this award, I tried to think of the show's most memorable lines that most fans would remember without having to rewatch the show. Kyler had some great ones, such as his line passing Trig and "Bitch, don't you know I know karate?" Robbie had "It's my fucking dad," as well as "And no fucking mercy," which were both great and really gave the essence of different parts of the show. I could go on and on with multiple characters. But the award goes to Johnny and him saying, put one of those hash browns at the end, like hash brown, Team Cobra Kai or something, and send it to the internet. This quote wins because anyone who watched the show will instantly know what Johnny meant because it was Johnny Classic. Perhaps him yelling quiet is more obvious and was certainly frequently used, but something about him saying hash brown and telling Aisha to send it to the internet sums up Johnny
Not
perfectly.
only that, but it's a meta line. It bumps against the fourth wall.
Yes.
Because they were doing hashtag Team Cobra Kai, hashtag Team
Yeah.
Miyagi-Do.
It's very much fucking...
So
to take that character and be
and
able to...
also the part before it where he's like, put the Cobra Kai logo on it, make it chrome.
Yeah.
That's the end snake.
Yeah, that is the end snake.
So...
And setting up that meta thing later with the Thunderstruck that they pay off.
Yeah. So it
It's
tickles
meta.
my brain on multiple
Tickles the
levels.
brain. It's a brain tickler.
Yeah.
Best episode, Party Time, which was season 4, episode 8. I just love this episode. It had the hysterical extended LaRusso family dynamics, Johnny going after Silver, and Kreese and Silver's relationship fracturing.
Haven't heard that one yet.
No. Every prom scene was pure gold, from seeing Sam and Miguel's reaction to Tori and Robbie showing up, to Tori and Robbie's dirty dancing, throwing Sam and Miguel off balance. Clearly, I am petty because I enjoyed watching Sam and Miguel have a miserable night a bit too much. Then the after prom scenes were awesome, complete with the couple's fight ending in the pool, then the shock of Stingray getting beaten up by Silver, and finally it had Johnny pouring his heart out to who he thought was Robbie, but was actually Miguel, and saying the unforgettable quote, "I love you too, Robbie."
Wow, yeah, that is a good one. I could rewatch that one. That sounds pretty
sounds
epic.
awesome. Yeah. The least valuable episode, The Prize, which was season 6, episode 2. The snake. Right? That's that one? Is that one?
Not sure.
No, I don't know. We'll see. I didn't care for this episode at all. A lot of screen time was devoted to Kreese finding that knife.
Oh, yeah.
And Johnny house hunting.
That's true.
Both were important setups, but I found the Kreese scenes boring, and watching Johnny act like a toddler ready to punch anyone and anything in those scenes annoyed me.
Yeah.
What I liked less, all of the scenes with Kyler and the frat house fight. I love those.
Spikes.
Kyler tried to sexually assault Sam in season 1 and never regretted it. I found it off-putting to have Miguel help Kyler out and then have the two of them sit down together with Kyler giving Miguel advice. Somewhere in the previous seasons, Kyler needed to regret his past actions with Sam for these scenes to be okay with me. I think he probably does, but, there is no proof of that he does regret it. Do you think he regrets that?
No, he doesn't even think he did.
He doesn't think
bad.
about it.
He's like, I went for it and she shut me down.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks.
Yep. Somewhere in the And finally, it had Miguel's college essay where he wrote about Robbie being the bad guy and named Robbie, and then all of the adults praised Miguel and ignored Robbie's feelings. It summed up this new family dynamic, and it's a pretty shitty place for Robbie, hence the literal shit falling from the pipes onto Miguel's computer. Most badass name for an episode, Different But Same. Season 1, episode 9. That's a good one. This episode name perfectly sums up the show, from the characters being different but same to all of the callbacks being different but same. Most badass name for an episode, most appropriate name for an
Definitely,
episode.
yeah. Being appropriate is badass.
Most aptly named.
Yeah.
Best season, really too tough to award just one season. I loved seasons 1, 2, and 4 equally, so I'm breaking rules and awarding all 3 of those seasons. And I counted all 3 of those, just if you're wondering. The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award. What's that brought to us by?
It's a Smallville After All podcast.
It goes to Sam LaRusso. Her hair is beautiful, worn down, and also how she worn. That didn't sound right the way I said it.
Not worn down.
Worn down.
When she wears it down.
Yes, her hair is beautiful, worn down, and also how she wore it during tournaments. I agree.
Yeah.
Runner-up goes to Devin. Devin got some motherfucking
Devin has some
straight-ass
nice hair. Yeah, you're right.
That's nice. Yeah, it looks silky.
It's like whatever she uses is the thing.
Is the thing that you should be putting in your hair. Yep. Best kiss. I found a lot of the kisses in the show comical, like Johnny and Carmen in his dream, or when they knocked the TV down, or Shozen and Kim at the bar, or Dimitri and Yasmin in general. Daniel and Amanda didn't have any memorable kisses. Sam and Miguel's kisses were either awkward or just completely lacking chemistry. That leaves Hawk and Moon, Robbie and Tori, Miguel and Tori, and Robbie and Sam. Out of those, I'm going to give the best kiss award to Robbie and Sam's first kiss in the home dojo bedroom. That one was hot and heavy. It was simultaneously sweet and passionate. Mm-hmm. After that kiss, it was hard to believe that Sam was still interested in Miguel.
We got a Robbie fan here.
We got a Robbie fan on the line. I mean, Robbie has, I don't know what this is. Robbie has more chemistry with all the ladies that he gets involved with.
I agree.
All of them, everyone. Amanda, fucking Yaya, dude, when he gets the bag, grabs the bags for her. I don't know, something's up with Robbie. I bite my thumb at here. A comical sick burn was Nate telling Bert, if you died, I wouldn't even attend your funeral.
That is sick.
But the sickest burn award goes to Robbie in season 1 from his first scene telling Johnny that he was a pathetic loser.
When he's on the phone?
Yeah. I picked this one because in the last episode of season 6, we learned how deeply those words affected Johnny. Johnny was at his mother's grave discussing how he was nothing but a loser. Then Sensei Wolf was in the locker room telling Johnny that his daughter's going to hear how Johnny's nothing but a loser. So this wins as the sickest burn because it was how Johnny viewed himself until he shed his loser skin at the very end. Most Royal Rumble. The award goes to the school fight at the end of season 2. Absolute chaos, and the first time Cobra Kai had a shocking ending that had my jaw on the floor. Best 1v1 sanctioned fight. I narrowed it down to 2 fights. The first is Miguel versus Robbie at the season 1 tournament because I had no idea which way it was going to go.
Sick, yep.
The tension between Daniel and Johnny was great, and the internal conflict Johnny was experiencing was done so well. Mm-hmm. The second is Hawk versus Robbie at the season 4 tournament because although Daryl told us Hawk was winning with his announcement, the choreography was incredible and the storytelling between Robbie's conflicted emotions and Hawk gaining his confidence back was excellent. I will ultimately give the award to the season 4 Hawk vs. Robbie fight because it was a fair fight with incredible choreography. Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight. I think this will be an unusual pick, but I'm going to go with Kreese versus Captain Turner in Vietnam.
Pretty great. It's a great pick.
Kreese saved Silver's life by going into that fight instead of Silver, and that set up the dynamics of the Kreese-Silver relationship going forward. That fight killed Turner and changed Kreese forever between finding out Betsy died and then sending Turner into the snake pit. We also saw where the dojo name Cobra Kai came from, so I think this fight deserves the award.
I like it.
Biggest piece of shit. Kyler and Zara both deserve this award, with Zara edging out Kyler to win it. Zara is the biggest piece of fucking shit.
Wow.
For being a complete phony online, a bitch offline, and of course, for sexually assaulting Robbie and then bragging about it.
Yep. It's true.
Biggest bonniere, again, another really tough choice because almost every character made terrible mistakes, horrendous boners left and right, but the award goes to Miguel for attacking Robbie at school when poor Robbie had stopped Tori from harming Sam. Essentially, the fight was over, but because of Miguel's mistake, Tori became free to attack Sam again. It escalated into a full-on brawl involving all dojo members, and it resulted in devastating consequences.
Yep. Miguel, you really fucked up, pal.
How dare you do that and get yourself kicked off the edge of the fucking railing, you loser. I picked this boner move by Miguel because it was a mistake that drastically affected most of the characters.
Maybe you shouldn't have put yourself in that situation, Miguel.
I know, I did give Daniel the business for putting himself in a situation that got him in a dog cage.
Yeah. Well, the dog cage thing was stupid.
Yep. It also wins because it's a huge bonnier that was never acknowledged by Miguel himself or anyone aside from Robbie and Kreese. It was a mistake that was swept. Sweep it under the rug, Johnny. Dopest drop of the needle. I love most of the needle drops, but the award goes to Queen's I Want It All.
It's a good one.
It's a cool song. Which was played during the montage showing the setup for the first All Valley.
Yep. Got to sweep everything up. We got to put the pretzels out.
We're sweeping, baby. We're sweeping. It perfectly set the tone and really hyped up the All Valley. Best episode of the Cobra Guys. I love you guys, but if you're making me choose, I will pick episode 139 called Scary Terry, which was your discussion for season 4, episode 8, Party Time, because it was your very first 5-hour Cobra Kai podcast.
What a great vote.
And it was extremely entertaining from beginning to end. I laughed so hard listening to your prom analysis. I love that. That's a great...
Guys, you should go back and check out all these old episodes on the
ultimate
podcast
hits.
feed. Yeah.
Hope my awards and descriptions didn't drag on here, and I hope you continue this podcast in some form. Thanks again for entertaining us and creating such a fun community, fluttering off the Dragonfly. Tremendous email. I enjoy reading your emails. I can really
I agree.
have fun with
Dragonfly,
them.
very great emails.
Yeah.
I hope you listen to the Back to the Future podcast, have stuff to say about some of the movies we're talking about.
And I can really appreciate when someone has an opinion, whether
Definitely.
or not she cares if someone else agrees, disagrees, or otherwise.
Absolutely.
It's how she
it's
feels.
that's her view of the show.
That's kind of
the
what
way
makes
is.
it more fun to read.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Let's archive that one for all time. You know what I mean?
Archive it.
Let's switch it up. It's switch.
Excellent.
I don't know if you could tell. CGA ballot. Straightforward. Here we go. Right down the middle. The Cobra Guy. Hawk started off a nerd. Now pretty cool guy. I feel like that's a lot of podcasters. 2, natural. No, I don't want to go too fast.
Definitely.
That's a good. That's a great answer.
Yeah,
Hawk
it is.
started off a nerd. Now pretty cool guy. Thanks. Appreciate that. I feel like that's a lot of podcasters.
Mm-hmm.
That's us. We're pretty cool guys now.
We're cool guys now.
We were
used to
just
be nerds.
loser nerds.
Yeah,
dude.
we shed our loser skin.
Yeah, we did shed it. We did shed our loser skin.
Yeah.
If I went back and I talked to the me that doesn't do podcasts,
Yeah.
I would call him a pathetic loser. I'd say, do something, you fucking idiot.
Totally.
You're just sitting here wasting all the funny shit you could say, you moron.
Yep.
Slap him around a little. Although past me could probably kick my ass.
He's too drunk. Just push him over.
Oh my God, you're right. I'll fucking use his weaknesses. What are you doing? You stop wrecking my liver. Kabow, kabow, kabow. And I'm fucking coming over the top on him. The natural Cobra, Miguel. The truest Miyagi, Samantha LaRusso. The Iron Eagle, Devin. The Johnny Classic, bit of a wild card pick. But when he aggressively eats tortilla chips at Daniel when they're on the double date, that will just stick with me forever.
Yes.
I almost picked him doing the, is it the salt? And he's fucking just...
Oh, yeah, with
really,
Anthony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a physical maneuver. That's how...
Like how a caveman would get salt out.
Does someone say that? That's a good line.
I don't know.
That should be what Daniel says when he walks by.
Yeah.
You could quote me on that. No one else is going to pick this, but mine is sweaty, pointless bike ride to nowhere.
About spin class.
I just love that little moment between Daniel and Amanda. Also, I do cycling classes for cardio, and when I'm done, my husband asks me how my sweaty, pointless bike ride to nowhere went.
Wow.
Still, that's awesome. Best episode, 101, Ace Degenerate.
Yep.
It's the one that started it all. If they didn't nail that one, we wouldn't have the series. Luckily, they did. The least valuable episode. Anything from the middle of 5 of season 6. That's fair.
Yep.
Cut out like 90% of that, and maybe it would be watchable.
Wow, that's crazy.
Spicy. Most badass name for an episode. The Good, the Bad, and the Badass. Or X-Degenerate. Not being
badass.
a degenerate anymore is pretty badass.
That is badass.
And the bookend of it all.
Yep.
Best season 1. Again, they nailed it. The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award, brought to you by It's a Smallville After All. Loath as I am to admit this, Terry Silver. The man's got luscious locks. What are you going to do?
Locks. There's
You
no
can't do
fucking way
anything.
around it. It looks cool when it's in the pony.
It looks cool when it's not in the pony.
What the fuck are you going to do about it?
Damn, dude. Did Robbie do Tiny Pony? He did, right?
Yeah, I remember.
can
I
see
remember Tiny Pony when he was in the tournament.
Damn, Tiny Ponies. I remember doing Tiny Pony.
Yeah.
Whoa, I love Tiny Pony. Because of Tommy.
Because of Tommy. He's got Tommy Green Ranger hair.
He's got Green Ranger everything.
He's got Green Ranger vibes.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
But does Miguel have Red Ranger vibes? He kind of does.
Kind of does, yeah.
Red shirt wearing ass motherfucker.
You're kind of like, yeah, he's pretty much the best.
And then Dimitri's the Blue Ranger. I'm
Yep,
sure
he's
we've
a
got,
dork. Yeah, we
Yep.
definitely did this, but
But who the Black Ranger is?
I don't know.
Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it.
I guess the Black Ranger would
don't
obviously.
you do
There's
it.
really only one answer. Who would be the Black Ranger?
Hawk.
And it's Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's got
Moves. Yeah. And I believe that Kenny would be the Pink Ranger. All right.
Kenny's the Pink Ranger, and Tori is Rita.
Zordon. Yeah. Johnny and Daniel are Zordon and Alpha.
Yeah, they switch.
They go back and forth. Yeah. They sometimes end up in the tube together.
It's just a bed. You
Just
ever
a
see
bed.
that?
Yes,
He's
dude.
laying
It's
in a
just
bed.
Zordon laying in a bed, dude. Gordon, man. He just chilling. All right. Quit screwing around. Did I say what the answer was? Terry Silver, yes. Best smooch. Johnny and Carmen's first kiss.
That's nice.
I got them low on my kissometer.
Yeah.
They just don't have the passion. Although I didn't really ever feel it for Daniel and Amanda's kisses either.
Well, because they're married.
Yeah.
But it did feel like they were married, right?
Kissing Amanda seems like it'd be the coolest thing of all
I
time.
mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, second coolest thing probably to banging Amanda that he does all the time.
No,
They have sex all the time.
Yeah, they do have sex all the time. That's nice.
Like, it's like at
That's
least
a
3
nice-
times. They're like, yep, they just had sex.
Yep. I think they have sex when they're mad, and they have sex when they're not mad.
Yeah.
Which, that seems good.
Anytime the emotion spikes over average.
And if he starts fucking doing too much karate, I think Amanda gets a boner.
I think that his natural must.
Must?
You know, his...
Musk?
Musk, yeah.
Yeah.
Not must.
You know his
Elon
musty
Musk.
balls? His musty balls are in there? Oh, gosh. Herbert Marathumit. Yeah. Sickest burn award. Anything Johnny says to all the kids the first time he has a full dojo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a loser, not a loser like you total losers. I still got babes. Most Royal Rumble, the LaRusso Mance. Trademark of Are You Karate Kidding Me? Fight.
Interesting.
Yeah, I call it the Carol of the Cobras Christmas Combat Damn it. I don't call it anything.
The Christmas
I'm an
Crunch.
idiot. Christmas Crunch. Fucking best 1v1 sanctioned fight, Johnny v. Wolf. It has some of the best storytelling via a fight that the series has done.
True. Very good.
It's a great fight.
Yep.
Best 1v1.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know the rules.
Oh,
you
Ma,
fucking
I
dick.
promise. Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah, what an asshole, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's good.
Yeah.
Too bad he got fucking... Seems like they kicked him out of his own Mortal Kombat franchise. He's like the 7th guy on the fucking team now. He got Carl Urban right out of the main role.
That does suck. Yeah, but he was a made-up character, so that never really made sense anyway.
Yeah.
They got to add that guy to the game.
Yeah, it's not going to count till he's in a game.
Yeah.
Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight. What do you got? Sam versus Tori. 509.
Cool.
509. 8675X09. What one is that?
I don't know.
We're about to go to Barcelona. 5 is tricky. I lose 5, I think. And I think 5 gets lost in the shuffle in a lot of these categories. I think it's
nobody's really talking about 5.
I think it's the least represented.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to remember them all.
They're all friends in that one. That's when Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai come together.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah, because that's what happens before we go to the Sai Kai Kai
That's
Kai
right.
Kai Kai.
That's right.
Kai and Tai. Biggest piece of shit. Terry Silver. Fuck that guy.
Simple.
Right to the point.
Clean.
He might have the best hair, but fuck that guy. Biggest boner. Johnny calling his dojo Cobra Kai. If he had called it literally anything else.
Yeah, USA Karate.
Yep, none of this stuff would have happened.
Yep. Maybe if he called it Strike First Karate.
Yeah, anything that would remind Daniel of Cobra Kai. I think it might have still happened because he'd be like, I bet he's in there teaching Cobra Kai. I better check.
Yeah.
And once he found out that fucking Kyler got beat up.
True.
Nah, it's hard to say.
he'd
Coulda,
be like,
woulda,
You
shoulda.
can call it anything you want, Johnny. I know it's Cobra Kai.
Yeah, yes, you did it. It was always going to happen. Cobra Kai coming back was the final destination of this event.
But
the
it always
sequence
would
of
have been
events.
Cobra Kai. Johnny wouldn't have started any other karate.
He did what didn't
But
even,
he didn't even think about it. She's right.
He didn't believe it when he made Eagle Fang, right? Don't you think when he'd get home he'd be like, fuck, I hate being Eagle Fang? Or do you think he really bought into his own shit?
I don't think it ever got over, so I don't think he really ever bought into it.
Right. He needed it to
He
get
didn't
over.
really believe because he changed back and he joined Miyagi-Do.
What a journey.
Yeah.
Dopest needle drop in the air tonight from 310. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude. Such a great cover. Does a great job expressing the emotions of the scene. Hell yeah. And best episode of the Cobra Guys. Episode 1.
Yeah,
been
man.
listening from the start, and you guys have been awesome since.
Excellent.
Day 1-ish, baby.
Day 1-ish. Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Excellent. Thank you. Terrific email.
Yep.
Archived for all time.
Go read that later.
Back in the dojo, call him Mr. Bonsai. Mr. Bonsai's here. I believe him. I always say that, and I hope I remember every time. Yes, of course. Fellow Jeremy.
Jeremy C.
Couple of Jeremys over here. All right, CGAs. Hello again, Mikey and Jeremy.
Hello.
I wanted to get my votes in for the Cobra Guys Awards. Thanks so much for doing this and giving the dojo another opportunity to look back and discuss our favorite moments.
True. This is fun.
The Cobra Guy Award. Who else could I go with other than Johnny Lawrence? He's one of the two central characters of Cobra Kai, Daniel being the other, and not only brought back the Cobra Kai dojo, but brought it back in its less toxic form with more practical life applications. Number 2, the natural Cobra, excuse me. I'm going to use Johnny's logic and reasoning here. I'm going with Aisha. I always enjoyed this character and feel she needs some love. In my mind, she was the epitome of a Cobra Kai student, someone who needed karate in her life, who needed to stand up to people who bullied her, who needed to gain confidence and gain friendships. Cobra Kai gave her all of those things, but Aisha never became cruel or an asshole because of her involvement in Cobra Kai. You could argue she was the first student to really embrace and define what Johnny's Cobra Kai is. Her no mercy during the Season 1 fight between Miguel and Kyler and her front wedgie of Yasmin proves that she embraced the Cobra Kai philosophy with enthusiasm and never used it to bully anyone.
And never learned any karate.
But definitely believed in standing up for herself.
Did she ever learn any karate?
I mean, she fought that one guy and lost.
Yep. She didn't learn enough karate.
She had
the wedgie wasn't a karate move.
Sleeves and goggles. That was cool.
The knee slam wasn't a karate move.
She should have learned martial arts. That would have helped.
She joined robot camp.
The truest Miyagi. I was tempted to go with Robbie here due to his resilience and ability to bounce back in the face of adversity, but him joining Cobra Kai in Season 4 prevented him from taking this award for me. So I have to go with Daniel LaRusso. Daniel is the direct recipient of Mr. Miyagi's teachings and has done everything in his power to pass those lessons on to others, even when it would have been easier for him to give up, walk away, or just leave well enough alone. Without Daniel's persistence, Mr. Miyagi would not have survived and been passed down to a new generation. Not only did Daniel pass Miyagi's teachings down, he spread them in a huge way. He didn't teach one student, he taught dozens, making Daniel's impact on Miyagi-Do enormous.
Wow.
The Iron Eagle. I hope I understand what this award means, but I'm giving it to Miguel Diaz. He's the character that always stayed true to Johnny's philosophy, whether it was in Cobra Kai or Eagle Fang. He was always all in on what Johnny was trying to teach him, and he wasn't afraid to step up and teach Johnny a thing or two when he needed it as well. Nobody embodies what it means to be a student of Johnny Lawrence better than Miguel.
I like it.
Great answer.
Yeah.
The Johnny Classic. The scene that immediately came to mind was in Season 5 when Johnny is trying to get Robbie and Miguel to act out a scene from Young Guns 2.
Yep.
Johnny looks at Miguel and says, "You're Chavez, obviously." That line always makes me laugh, and it is a perfect representation of who Johnny is at his core.
Yeah, because he's not hateful.
No. Just like,
just-
duh. Yeah. You can quote me on that. You guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of Amanda LaRusso, but she had a great quote in Season 2 that's always stuck with me. We all make mistakes, but it's what we do next that counts. Why do we fall down, Master Bruce?
So we can learn to get back up.
That's right. Best episode. This was a really tough category to choose a winner for, but I'm going to have to go with Episode 1 of Season 1, Ace Degenerate. If this episode doesn't work, the whole show fails and the concept is dead.
Totally.
This episode stuck the landing in so many ways. It reintroduced us to Johnny after 30 plus years and set him up as less of a villain and more of a protagonist/anti-hero. It also gives us our first glimpse of Daniel LaRusso since The Karate Kid Part 3. I saw the first 2 episodes of Cobra Kai in the movie theater before it premiered, and the moment when Daniel finally shows up just had this moment of, oh my gosh, there he is, baked into it. It was incredibly emotional to see Daniel and Johnny again on a movie screen, and watching this episode brings me back to the way I felt back in the spring of 2018 when I first got hooked on this amazing show.
That's awesome.
That's a great tale. 8, the least valuable episode. The one episode that immediately sprang to mind was 504, the infamous water park episode. This one just seemed like filler and nothing much exciting happened for any of the characters in this episode. When the most exciting thing in a show is a race down a water slide, you know you've got a dud on your hands.
That does suck.
That does suck. Most badass name for an episode. I was torn between 103 Esquilito and 206 Take a Right, but I'm going to have to go with Take a Right. That was the episode.
Why is that badass?
I'm not sure. That was the episode where the original Cobras come back and Tommy passes away. I love how the episode was named after Tommy's line in The Karate Kid at the beach where he says, "You're a trendsetter, Johnny. It looks like everyone's doing something new. Take a right. Check it out." Tommy drawing Johnny's attention to Daniel and Allie is what sets in motion all the events of the Karate Kid trilogy and Cobra Kai. That episode title was just a perfect Easter egg, and I have to go with that one. Easter eggs are badass, Jeremy.
That's true.
Everyone knows that. Best season. I have to go with season 1. This show was a big risk, and the likelihood of it ruining people's memories of the Karate Kid trilogy that we grew up with was high.
Especially like how many things slightly before, during, and after this came out trying to redo something or like bring something back, and it was just underwhelming.
It was, yeah, it's not just the concept of doing it this way that makes it successful.
Yeah.
You need to execute it down to the fucking T. All right. But season 1 just knocked it out of the park, garnered quite literally universal praise. Season 1 became the template for any show that wants to do a nostalgic reboot correctly. And no one's really done it successfully, have they? In this manner?
No. Everything like
Almost Saved by the Bell, but it just...
Saved by the Bell was, well, they were really copying Cobra Kai.
And there's not enough meat on the bones of the nostalgia.
Yeah, and like Saved by the Bell isn't as good as Karate Kid.
Right.
So,
your source material needs to have equal value.
Yeah, and like Full House, like that was aight.
That's why I think Knight Rider has a great opportunity because you could surpass the original.
And there's a lot of lore that you can pull from.
Oh, Goliath?
And still do your own thing. Yeah.
I gotta have it.
The mustachioed guy?
Yeah, dude.
When he's his own fucking evil twin?
Yeah, I don't know what his name is. The truck's called Goliath.
Yeah. He's the real Michael Knight, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to have to get into
We don't know about it.
The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks. Oh, wait, did I skip something? Make sure I didn't skip something. No, I didn't skip. Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award brought to you by It's a Smallville After All. There's only one correct answer to this, Jeremy.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
Sensei Kim.
Nope, Robert Swayze King.
Robert Swayze Keen, of course.
Best smooch. The kiss I enjoyed the most was in season 3, episode 7, when Yasmin and Dimitri finally got together.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. Miguel and Sam catching them making out in the hallway was so unexpected and somehow so satisfying. They became the romantic pairing I didn't know I needed on the show. Yeah, that moment is awesome when they're
nice.
like, oh shit, damn. They're both so surprised, like, whoa, Dimitri's kissing a human girl, and Yasmin of all people. I bite my thumb at you, sickest burn award. I have to go with the scene where Johnny sees Anthony for the first time since he slimmed down, and he says, wait, are you the son? What'd you do, switch to Whopper Juniors?
That is fucking funny.
Any insult that burns Anthony is a great one. Oh, man, you know what I should have fucking done for my quote?
What?
Pancake taco!
Yeah, totally.
Come on, dude.
What is this, Guantanamo?
My dad could kill your dad.
All the coolest people are in hell.
Yeah. Okay. Most Royal Rumble. I'm going to go with the fight scene at Terry Silver's mansion at the end of season 5. That whole fight was epic, and seeing Johnny Chosen and Mike Barnes team up was incredible.
Sick, yeah.
Yep. Best 1v1. This might sanctioned. This might be low-hanging fruit, but I'm going to go with the All Valley tournament fight between Robbie and Miguel in season 1. No, it's excellent for a reason. It was just such an amazing visual to have a Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do student doing battle in front of the classic All Valley tournament scoreboard again.
True. You're right.
After all those years. I truly didn't know who I wanted to win that fight, and I honestly couldn't venture a guess as to who was going to take it. It was incredibly fun to watch, and I had a fun nervousness and excitement the entire time I watched that fight for the first time. The subsequent All-Valley tournaments were fun as well, but they started to become these huge spectacles with skills competitions, electronic scoreboards, and Daryl chewing up scenery. That Season 1 classic All-Valley just can't be topped.
Blue Mets.
Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight. I'm going to go back to the fight at Terry Silver's house, but specifically the sword fight between Terry and Chosen. Oh, yeah. I like that one too. That was beautifully filmed, perfectly choreographed, and looked unlike anything I had seen up to that point in the Karate Kid universe.
And you thought he killed him.
Yes, definitely my favorite 1-1 battle. Yeah, I agree that it definitely looked like something that we hadn't seen in the show, and I could see maybe that threw some people.
Yeah.
The blood, the guys with weapons, the lethality.
True, but
of
they pushed the boundaries the whole time, and most of the time it really paid off. Sometimes it didn't quite work, but I think that one worked.
Like, I like that as a swing, just like I like them being like, all right, well, we're going to do a mini war movie in these flashbacks to Vietnam.
That really worked, too.
I just like them taking those swings.
I agree.
But some that didn't work for me is going to the new Cobra Kai dojo and hunting the snake and the huts and all that. Like, that area didn't hit the same.
I agree. Yep. Yeah, him killing the magic snake.
Yeah, him killing the magic snake.
Quite work.
Biggest piece of shit. I thought a lot about this one, and I just can't come up with a better answer than John Kreese.
That's it.
I know he had a beautiful redemption arc in the last 5 episodes, but it doesn't undo the fact that this guy had a wasted life and left a path of destruction that had long-term impacts on lots of people. Mm-hmm. He taught all the wrong lessons to a generation of students from the mid-'70s to the mid-'80s that ruined countless lives, Johnny and Dutch being the most obvious ones. He tried to kill one of his own students. He participated in a vendetta against a teenage karate champion. He manipulated Johnny into thinking he had reformed, corrupted his students, and then stole Johnny's business. The list just goes on and on. I wasn't comfortable giving this award to Terry Silver because Terry lived a large portion of his life, insanity, and peace. After the events of The Karate Kid Part 3, he got off drugs. He went to therapy, became a respected member of the community.
Yep.
The only reason he relapsed and went back to his old ways was the manipulation and influence of, you guessed it, John Kreese.
100.
Changing his ways and apologizing to those he hurt was a positive thing for Kreese to do, but it came at the 11th hour and 59th minute of his life. It was, in some ways, too little and too late to undo all of his assholery. So, Kreese has to be the biggest piece of shit in the Karate Kid universe.
100%.
Agreed. Great.
Couldn't agree more.
Biggest boner. I hope I understand this category properly, but I understand it to be the biggest mistake someone made.
That's right.
I'm going to have to go with my guy Danny LaRusso. In season 1, when he gets the rent raised on not just Johnny, but Nestor and Lyle and other businesses in the shopping center. That was such a bad look.
Vape City went out of business.
The Orogi Cafe. This was such a bad look from my favorite character, and there's just no defending it. He hurt lots of people in his attempt to get back at Johnny. It was a pretty petty thing to do, especially for a guy who's super wealthy. That action fanned the flames of the rivalry and just made things worse by escalating the tensions between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do. I was really glad to see Daniel rectify this mistake in the final season by getting the dojo back for Johnny at a reasonable rate.
Definitely.
Dopest needle drop. No doubt I have to go with Head Games by Foreigner from episode 1. I've always loved that song, and it was a perfect compliment to such an amazing flashback montage.
Yeah.
It set the right nostalgic tone for the entire series. It's one of my favorite scenes of all time.
I agree.
Absolutely. That one really brings you back. It's crazy.
It does.
Even
it's
just
insane.
talking about it, it's like then I hear the song, then I see the scene. Mm-hmm. Best episode of the Cobra Guys. Oh, that's us. The Cobra Guys episode that always sticks out as my favorite was episode 18, The Worst Karate Kid, where you review the film whose name I shall not speak. I absolutely love hearing this movie get shit on, and you two were in perfect form on this episode. I remember that I had to rewind some parts because I was laughing too hard I couldn't hear them the first time.
Wow.
I particularly remember the Boston accent you kept doing had me rolling. That's when I knew I was hooked on Cobra Guys for life.
Nice.
Thank you both again for doing a special episode like this. The entire dojo appreciates the Cobra Guys. Sincerely, Jeremy C., Mr. Bonsai.
Thank you, Mr. Bonsai. Great email as always.
These are some next level emails, which is good. This is the Cobra Kai celebration.
That's
We're going
right.
out with a bang, baby.
Got fireworks.
Yep, there are fireworks. I shall archive that.
Send it to the other part of the internet.
Send it to a different part of the internet, dude. I think this is going to be Shagger. Yep, Shaggermeister.
Shaggerino.
Actually, L. Shaggingston, Lord Shagsbury of Shackleton. Shackleton's Endurance. Are you familiar with Shackleton's Endurance, Jeremy?
No, what's that?
It was a boat that went up into the Arctic on an exploration, and it got frozen in the ice. And then it's like a horrible, terrible story of these guys trying to survive. I don't actually remember how it ends. I was listening to, on a podcast, and I may have fallen asleep.
That's fair. But you don't fall asleep because we got plenty of good emails
Hey,
coming
does anybody
up.
fall asleep to this? I fall asleep to lots of podcasts.
That would be cool. We get in their dreams.
Remember that time when fucking Dawnfire was like climbing a mountain?
Yes.
And she was like, oh, I was listening to the Cobra Guys. That's the coolest. I like hearing it wherever you all are in your various lives, you know? Like being like a
You working? You washing dishes?
Yep.
You doing laundry? What are you doing?
grading papers, dudes. We got a couple teachers.
Driving the car? Yeah, we got some teachers.
Some truckers, dude.
That would be good.
Assorted martial artists.
Oh, yes.
Musicians, various artists, podcasters,
Other podcasters
Yep.
listening to our podcast, definitely. Trying to steal our moves.
and have got into getting their own podcast going.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right. How's it going, Cobra Guys? Shagarama here,
What's up, dude?
entering the dojo once again to bring you my picks for the Cobra Guys Awards. It's a large list, so I'll get right into it. The Cobra Guy. I feel that Johnny best embodies the Cobra Guys. Johnny is not only the main character of the show like you guys are, he's made me laugh the most out of any character, just like you guys make me laugh with every episode. Also, Johnny's overcome a lot of adversity, just as you guys have.
That's true, too.
You done smoking every bowl in
Yeah,
here,
it's-
dude?
it's
They're
gone.
all gone. All right.
Yeah.
The natural Cobra. Out of the adults, Terry motherfucking fucking Silva. The guy embodied no mercy and always got what benefited him. He bought a dojo and traveled halfway across the world just to make sure Miyagi-Do lost the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the teens, though, Quan. That's a good way to separate it.
Yeah.
Quan, even during his death scene, he was attempting to kill someone. He was no mercy through and through.
Yes.
Truest Miyagi. This was a tough one because I felt all the characters acted in anti-Miyagi ways at times. But if I had to give it to one character, it would be Shozen. Aside from all the drunken Kumiko stuff, he was a good embodiment of who Mr. Miyagi was. Mr. Miyagi got drunk and got sad about him fucking
All
lady.
the time, dude.
His
Yeah.
lady just happened to be R.I.P., dude.
Yeah.
The Iron Eagle. Come on. It's only one choice. Miguel. In my opinion, he was always Eagle Fang, even when he was in Cobra Kai, in a Cobra Kai gi. He always took Johnny's teachings to heart and showed mercy when it was warranted.
I actually was going to say Sam for this one. Nobody said that yet.
She was a natural eagle.
Yeah, I think she was a natural eagle, but
She was like,
Miguel, yeah, I see it.
because she like fucking would stand up
She
for
had
herself.
something inside
Yeah.
of her that you're like, what is that? And then he invented Eagle Fang. You're like, oh, it was Eagle Fang the whole time.
Yeah, because Sam couldn't be Cobra Kai. She's like, but I am a little angry.
But I'm not quite.
I'm a little angry.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to do exactly what my fucking dad
Yeah,
says
dude. You know what?
all the time.
Fuck it. I'll jump over the building.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
give a shit. Actually, no. Jumping over this building is way too dangerous. I will tell my fucking dad.
Oh, my dad.
I will.
My dad owns a dealership. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know that.
My dad loves your dad. That's what she should say to Miguel.
Yeah.
They're all going to end up related somehow.
Yes.
In laws or whatever. It's going to be crazy when all the next
It
generations
does seem like the
come out of there.
Lawrences and the Russos will just be like, yeah, that's Uncle Johnny.
I think that's going to
You
be when
know,
they forge their
that's Uncle
bloodlines
Daniel.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, luckily, Tori has a family. You know what I almost put as my biggest boner?
What?
You know, I don't think anybody mentioned it. That they deleted her brother.
Yeah.
But I was like, I like that, so I don't want to put it as a boner.
I could have done with a throwaway line.
It just seemed a little irresponsible.
yeah, yeah.
I hate to call you irresponsible, John, if you're listening, brother.
What if he's like, I tried to put it in, Netflix made me take it out.
You should have fought for it, John. Put me in the next thing. I could be Knight Rider.
You're the car.
Damn it,
Big.
Fuck! Damn it! But we were on the same volleyball team, but then you spiked it onto my face. What the fuck?
No mercy.
That's true. He plays.
Playing by Cobra Kai
Everyone knows
rules.
Jeremy plays volleyball, no mercy
Yep.
style. Okay. All right. Johnny Classic did. I might have scrolled past one actually. Iron Eagle. Oh no, we did that. Johnny Classic. Johnny had the best comebacks throughout the show, and it was hard to pick just one. But I love this line by him. You mean don't be there?
Oh,
Guy teaches you centuries of his ancient family's karate, and you can't even help him with his English?
that's great.
That is
It's
great.
hilarious.
You can quote me on that. The most potent quotables. I love this quote by Johnny. It embodies him in the changes he went through throughout the show. You're not a kid anymore. The world isn't just going to hand it to you. You want something, you have to crawl across the floor, use your damn teeth if you have to. You're going to do whatever it takes.
That's
Nice.
great. But his legs didn't work.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like medical.
But he used magic.
He did.
The magic of
rock
music.
and roll.
He used rock and roll.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Well, the ancient
stuff.
Egyptians thought, said that vibrations could heal you.
Oh, you know what? You know how they express that?
How's that?
Walk like an Egyptian.
That is
the
actually a healing
B-52s could
dance.
fucking convey those thoughts and feelings.
Yep. Steve Martin did a walk like an Egyptian thing.
It'd be cool to go back and hear what was music.
I agree.
Because, like...
Did you ever hear him play sounds off of a clay pot?
I've seen guys...
Because when you spin a clay pot, somehow the ambient sound gets stuck in the grooves. And if you put like a record player on it...
Right, that's what a record player
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you can hear the sound that was in the room when they were
There's
making
also
the pot.
people play those metal bowls.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you can be like, dong, ding, but you can be like, dong, ding, gong, ding, ding, dong.
Yeah, that is sick.
Playing the glasses. Oh,
yeah.
I saw someone do Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. I'm
Come on,
sorry.
man.
I don't
Come on.
fucking know.
Jeez, bro.
Come on,
Unbelievable.
man. Do the Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the Back to the Future theme? Oh, now I can't hear
Yeah, I
it.
know.
Oh,
Yep.
Biff, you son of a bitch.
You chicken shit. That's what he calls them, right? I've never
Yeah.
seen it.
Jippy-jippy, jippy-jippy. Nope, Next Generation.
We'll get there.
Best episode. My favorite Cobra Kai episode is Season 3, Episode 4, The Right Path. Bringing back Kumiko was brilliant show writing, and it had one of my favorite Cobra Kai scenes, which is the scene where she reads, Mr. Miyagi's letters.
Yep, that's quite touching.
This one had me
Quite
weeping
touching.
like a sad puppy, but I loved every minute of it. Honorable mention goes to the Season 3 finale, December 19th. The LaRusso house fight was noise. The least valuable episodes. Ugh, you guys had to do this. I love every episode, and I know I have my faults with some of them. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Season 6, Episode 7, Dog in the Fight.
Oh, no. What happens on that one?
It had its moments of bad. Daniel stuck in a dog cage? Not sure what that did for the context of the main story.
I didn't like anything about that. I didn't
hate
like the way
it.
it made me feel. I don't like it what it did to the plot. I don't like that it seemed like it was just wasting time. I don't like that it led to it kind of ruined the Terry Silver thing.
Yep. You didn't even list my least favorite part,
What's
which
that?
is that it was an act of God that got him out of it, bro.
Yeah.
I think we should keep God out of this.
God's going to sit this one out.
By God, I'm going to assume you meant Mr. Miyagi.
If it was a Mr. Miyagi locket, you'd be like, okay.
Yes.
Mr. Miyagi,
It should have been a bonsai, even though they don't have bonsais there probably. I don't know. It shouldn't have been a fucking, thanks, God.
Yeah. That's weird.
That's weird. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's weird.
They don't do it's
never
mostly
happens
because they
again.
don't do it at all anywhere else. It's
Yeah.
like we were living in a world where people don't talk about the God stuff.
Yeah.
Well, except for that guy who works for God. You know.
Yeah, but that guy's a fucking idiot. Nobody believes him, right?
Hey, man. All right.
I'm just kidding. I like the part where that guy says, remember when we took that shit out into the world? That was his best line.
Yeah.
You know? That was really good. It really informed the universe.
I really liked him. In the
I
last
did too.
season. also.
Yeah. When Johnny goes to him in the church.
Yeah, he says some
that part's
really
awesome.
cool stuff to him.
Yeah.
And,
And he delivers it beautifully.
He delivers it very well.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
I haven't been beaten up by him. The most
not right
badass
here
name
being
for
like, "Yeah, better say
he's
nice
got a
stuff
fucking
about me."
holding us at fist point, dude.
Okay, he's a really good actor and he's great at karate.
He's the best. Daniel Day-Lewis actually sucks compared to him.
He's the best actor you could think of. Say I'm better than Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. Say I'm even also better than Laurence Olivier. You're better than Sidney
now you're
Poitier.
picking a weird
I
fight,
don't
dude.
know. Shit. The most badass name for an episode, Good, the Bad, and the Badass, because it has the word badass in it. Excellent. Best season, for me, it's a tie between 1 and Season 3. Season 1 was just amazing. It got me hooked on the show and was perfect in the way they introduced the characters. Season 3 had some of the best storylines and one of the best fight scenes in the show. Brought back Ali, Shozen, and Kumiko. How you doing?
Yeah, Allie came back.
The house
that had
fighting,
to happen.
The house. We haven't talked about Ali at all.
That's because it was just like a bonus to the show.
It was
wasn't.
nice.
It's not integral to the structural integrity of the show at all.
They closed the loop
Yeah, they closed the loop.
so that Johnny and Daniel could forge their fucking brotherhood.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right.
So it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is important. Daniel's trip to Okinawa is training with Shozen. Season 3 is what this show is all about. The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award. I'm not sure what this award is for. Best hair in the series?
Yes.
I mean,
Luscious locks means good hair.
I know maybe you don't know who Lionel Luthor is. I get that.
You could have Googled it.
We all have computers in our hands.
Maybe we should have done an episode where we explain all the categories.
It's almost like we're just trying to fucking shamelessly plug our other podcasts.
Almost like that. Almost.
How come no one's like, what's this from? What podcast is this?
Brought to you by It's a Smallville After
That's
All
right.
podcast.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Just us talking about Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, Carmen's hair during Johnny's dream sequence was fire emoji. Also, Robbie had a nice set on him as well of hair.
Nice.
Best kiss. I mean, the Sensei Sam moment with Miguel and Sam was a good kiss for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
good.
something. I bite my thumb at your ass. Sickest burn. I'm gonna come at this a different way if you guys don't mind.
I would love it.
I don't give a shit. Daniel had the sickest burn on him in season 1 when Johnny blatantly told Miguel to execute a perfect crane kick on his opponent in the All Valley while looking at Daniel to see his reaction.
That was a sick
the
burn.
ultimate burn to have your family's karate stolen and used by the rival dojo
That is
during
true.
a tournament fight. Most Royal Rumble. The LaRusso Christmas Brawl was one of the most edge-of-my-seat moments in a brawl throughout the whole show. Best 1v1 sanctioned fight. I'm going to give a tie for this one. Robbie vs. Hawk in the All Valley. It was amazing when I first watched it, but tied is Tori vs. Zara in the Seki Teki final.
Yep.
Great fight choreography. Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight. I loved the Chosen vs. Silver, Sais vs. Katana fight. I'm so glad they did that, and it was 100% perfect.
Yeah, nice.
Biggest piece of shit. I mean, no bigger argument could be made for Hector the Salazar. The guy was a bonehead. No redeeming qualities whatsoever. No charisma. Speaking of bones, biggest boner. The biggest boner, in my opinion, brother, is Johnny not taking care of Robbie, leaving Shannon at the hospital during childbirth, getting drunk at the bar.
That's a fantastic answer.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
And essentially becoming an alcoholic loser.
Yeah.
If he'd just manned up instead of making that mistake, he would have been a better person for it. Yep, you got him. Dopest needle drop. This was tough, too. I loved all the music throughout the show. If I had to pick a few, Cruel Summer at the end of season 2.
Yes.
Here I Go Again by Whitesnake during Johnny's dream sequence, and Thunderstruck during season 6 really stand out to me. Best episode of the Cobra Guys. Tough choice on this one. But if I have to go with the episode, it would be my first email to you guys. What's in the box?
nice.
But in all actuality, I enjoy every episode you guys pump out. Well, that's good. It's not
That's cool.
called Which Episode Sucks. We know they're all good, baby. Which one's the best? I like the Dirty Dancing, the Dancing Baby, because they don't put baby in the corner.
That's right. That's a good
I don't know
title.
if you guys got it. So there you have it. My picks for the Cobra Guys Awards. Hope I get this in on time.
You
did
did.
it. Took me a while to find. Well, I had hundreds of thousands of millions
We
to
had
go
to
through.
sift through
It's
them.
actually 4.5 trillion total.
It was like when they bring all those, it's like tons of mailbags came in here full of letters and they dumped them out on the floor.
Imagine Scrooge McDuck's money bin, but it was all emails. And
Yeah,
I've been
it's
in there
crazy.
fucking swimming around and shit. Jeremy's like Huey Louie and Dewey.
Huey Lewis, I'm playing the saxophone over here.
He's Huey Louie in the doozies. Alrighty, here we go. Life is, hope I got this in time. Took me a while to formulate my thoughts on this. Life has been particularly crazy with my wife going into the hospital for a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh.
Wow, sorry about
T's and
that.
P's. And work wearing me down. Ain't that what it does?
Take a sick day.
But I wanted, take a personal day. Cobra Guy said I didn't have to come in today. But I wanted to get this email into you guys as soon as I could.
Well, we appreciate that.
Can't wait for what's next for the Cobra Guys. Well, get back to the future with us, pal. Have an excellent and cruel summer. And as always, bonsai. Peace from the smallest state, Shagger Miser. That's the Island
Nice,
of Rhodes,
dude. The
baby.
Island of Rhodes.
Here, Island of Rhodes. We all hail from the same land. All right. Archived. My Ninja. Heidi-ho, Cobras.
What up?
Cheers and much continued success beyond this milestone. When I received word of the CGA ceremony, I automatically began to stand up straight, tuck in the gut, and talk as if I actually went to college. All seemed right in the podcast world. Our boy Stingray's getting to flex his yellow belt skills, kicking ass in the new Naked Gun movie, and I finally saw the next Karate Kid 1994 movie, which ends the trend of Narioshi misogyny.
That's right.
It would have been nice, however, to see the lead be played by Elizabeth Shue instead of Hilary Swank, being that she was apparently a better athlete than Ralph Macchio and would make for a more interesting storyline.
That would have been cool.
I nominate an AI remake. My nominees for Outstanding CGA. The Cobra Guy. Here we go. Kyler Fish Sticks Park. I like that for a Cobra Guy.
Yeah, I would definitely chill with Kyler.
I'll chill with Kyler.
Yeah.
Natural Cobra.
I'm like, hey, man, why'd you do that to Sam?
How
say
fucking
sorry,
could you, dude? You better fucking feel bad about it. I'll punch you right in the dick. Natural Cobra, Mikey fucking Barnes.
Yep.
Nice.
Definitely.
Truest Miyagi, season 2 fisherman Daniel meets on the beach.
Yes.
Runner-up goes to Elizabeth Berkley, Moon's mom.
Yes.
Iron Eagle, Amanda LaRusso, for being the voice of reason, swooping in to save the homestead time after time. I like that. Johnny Classic, Robbie having cereal with water. Only Bun era Johnny could relate.
That is sad, if that's what he's saying.
Yes. Quote me on that. Bert from season 3's incident getting thrown through a window. No cat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Honorable mention, Miguel taunting Robbie in the school hall brawl season 2. You like that? I learned it from your dad.
Yeah, sick.
Best episode, season 3 finale that gave us an epic showdown with Johnny versus Robbie and Kreese versus Johnny versus Robbie. That's a weird thing to see. And Kreese versus Daniel leading to a final boss mic drop by
didn't he
returning
fight him?
Terry. Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
weird to see the things.
Definitely.
Yeah, Johnny had to keep, like, Seagaling him into the lockers and stuff. Daniel leading to a final boss mic drop by returning Terrence Silver. Least valuable episode, season 6, episode 11.
Okay, yeah. Season
All right.
6, pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
That's
Badass
what people,
name. Yep.
That's what some people are saying.
That's the consensus.
Some people are saying season 6 was bad.
Badass name for an episode. The Good, the Bad, and the Badass from season 3.
Because that's badass in it.
Yeah, huh? Best season. 4. The Return of the Silver King.
I think I want to rewatch season 4, guys.
We got to get back into 4.
We gotta get back in there on the Patreon.
The Return of the Silver King was Pete Cobra Kai. Best lip lock, Tori and Miguel with the line, "Make a move." Sickest burn. Miguel's nickname Rhea. Yeah,
It is pretty good.
Yeah, runner-up candidate Stink Ray.
Yeah, it's good.
Best Royal Rumble, season 2 finale. Robbie actually wins something.
Oh, yeah.
Runner-up, Johnny and the Senior Snakes getting into a barroom brawl with other bikers. Senior Snakes, I like that. 1v1 sanctioned match, Hawk versus Robbie, season 4. Runner-up, Tori versus Zara. Those are the
top 2
standouts. That's
contenders.
crazy.
Yep.
1v1 unsanctioned, Miguel versus Robbie in season 5, the open house brawl. 2 runner-ups, Johnny versus Barnes dream match, and Chosen versus Terry in the no holds barred match.
Do you think the dream match, lived up to expectation?
I rewatched it to check.
Yeah.
And I was pretty quickly like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Biggest piece of shit, Hawk stealing the Medal of Honor. Yes.
Good call.
Yep. Runner-up, Kenny's diarrhea going streaking. Oh, that was the largest piece of fecal matter. Yes. Biggest boner, Dennis de Guzman, a.k.a. The Jobber, who is 0-4 in fights. Runner-up, Miguel buying that octopus necklace for Sam. First of many lessons to learn as a man.
Wow, dude.
Dopest needle drop, Cruel Summer hitting hard in the feels at just the perfect vulnerable moment.
Yep.
Runner-up, the track Venomous, played during season 1 Miguel Cafeteria fight.
Sick.
Best episode of Cobra Guys, Mikey returning from medical treatment. Blessed hands.
That's nice. We thought he was going to die.
I thought I was dead. Much love to the dojo. Let there be red mats now and forever. Pours one out for Sato.
Nice.
Excellent email.
Thank you for that.
Archived it. On fire.
Nice.
Bonsai Cobra Guys.
Yo.
Got back from Africa with new friends and great memories, including an almost run-in with a thankfully docile White Rhino. Oh, that's me, Mikey, a.k.a. White Rhino, Sensei White Rhino. I had canceled a lot of stuff before summer, including Patreon. We see you. And she did, that
that's
little
all right.
guy. Well, I paid off my debts. I do plan on coming back in a month or so.
Please, we'll be waiting for you.
We're always here.
As we're waiting for all of you to join.
We are waiting for you all to
Patreon.com/Cobra
join.
Guys. But anyway, that's crazy. She went to Africa.
Yeah,
and she said she
and
fought
she
a
fist fought a white
rhinoceros.
rhino. It gave her
I
too
think
much.
there's not that many left of them. She beat one up.
I think I saw that they're done now. That the last lady one died. I think
She went and beat it up.
Went and it gave fucking Don Fire that sass.
I don't want to say she made him go extinct, but
Crane kick. Dodo kick.
but that's neat.
Yeah, very cool. I also canceled Netflix for all of 2 weeks and came back so I could binge Cobra Kai. I hadn't seen season 1 in ages, so it was great to revisit. It was fun to revisit 1. We do got to revisit 4.
I know. I'm hearing very good things.
Good things. A lot of people are saying.
Yeah.
These categories were tough, especially with considering all 6 seasons. There's a nit to pick with each episode, and some lame.
It's actually an impossible task, to be honest with you, because like there's so much good stuff that like you forget about a whole season. Season 5.
I don't even know.
There's definitely stuff in there that could have won these categories, but
For sure.
it just, for maybe the placement or maybe the pacing or whatever, those moments were overshadowed by things before or after.
I think that we had more time to sit with 1, 2,
Yes.
then 3 and 4
Yes.
also. Then 5 came, and then we got 6, but 6 was 3 parts.
Yes, and it was
15 episodes over a year.
It was the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we lost 5.
Yep.
Tough categories. Here we go. Best not to overthink it. There's no one right answer after all. So here goes. The Cobra Guy, Mitch, for his love of wrestling.
Penis breath.
Reminds me of you all. See, the burn is there
That
because
is
I see
true.
what you're saying.
That is true.
I can't disagree
But-
with you. We could probably hang out with Mitch.
Yeah,
and
but
so
he
that-
would be like our bitch.
Yeah, but what if we got Mitch on the weed and he could chill out?
I don't trust Mitch.
All right, would you rather hang out with Bert, Mitch, or Nate?
Nate.
Oh, see, I'd rather hang out with Bert than Nate. I think me and Bert could, like, I don't know, at least, I don't know.
Bert did do that cool
He likes
block.
big jugs.
He likes Gigantic Asses magazine.
Yeah. It was like big black booties or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll take him. Get
take
over
him.
here, Mitch.
Natural Cobra.
But we're still calling you. We're calling you Wiener Breath.
Wiener breath, yeah. Because you can't call you that in public. Can't call you penis breath.
Hey, Weenie Breath, get over here.
Weenie breath. Come on, let's go. Chip, smokes, let's go. The Natural Cobra, Quan, who embodied strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Yep.
Yeah.
The truest Miyagi hated fighting, but fought for what he believed in. So I'm giving this one to Amanda LaRusso.
Hey, pretty good.
Hey, that's not bad.
Not the last vote for her, right?
For truest Miyagi,
Yeah. There was one more, I thought.
there was an Amanda for Iron Eagle,
Okay.
I believe, as well. Still not sure what this is, the Iron Eagle, but I'm giving it to Devin Lee, who is pure Eagle Fang. So you nailed it.
You did know.
You nailed it. You did know. The Johnny Classic, naming his dojo Eagle Fang Karate.
Yeah.
Runner-up, responding to Allie's email with, not much. You?
Yeah.
You can quote me on that. I kicked the shit out of a bunch of assholes who deserved it. I love quoting this.
Pretty great.
Yeah. Best episode. I really liked 613 Skeletons, 505 Extreme Measures, and 305 Miyagi-Do. But the best, maybe 105 Counterbalance. It's famously Ralph's favorite, and it really propelled the action and stakes in Season 1.
Yes.
The least valuable episode, AI Bros, 612, Rattled, was ridiculous. But that episode was directed by Billy and had great Sam and Tori scenes. Least valuable to me was 404, where Johnny was a shitty Uber driver and the kids were at the water park. I think that was actually 504. But I love Terry's machinations that led to the Russo's temporary split up.
Well, sure. Every episode is going to have good parts.
How about least valuable storyline? Miguel in Mexico, anyone?
Yeah, that's
definitely
true.
the least valuable storyline.
Yeah,
that's true.
It was. I mean, they went down to go get him, but that part didn't even feel as full and as rich as I thought it should have.
It didn't hit as good as it could have. Too.
Yeah.
Even the Johnny Classics that happened down there, I felt like could have been better.
And weirdly, I mean, I don't want to say that Johnny and Robbie don't have chemistry, but
it's not the same
Not as
as-
much as Johnny and Daniel or Robbie and anybody.
Or Johnny and Miguel.
Or Johnny and Miguel. Yeah, that's right.
Most badass name for an episode, X-Degenerate. Perfect bookend to Ace Degenerate, though I'm also partial to bicephaly because I learned a new word.
That is sick. Yeah.
That's a snake with two heads?
I guess so.
I believe that's what that is. That's what it's called when they are born with both heads.
Yeah.
Best season. For sentimental reasons, I pick season 3 for being the first one I watched live with the rest of the world.
Wow.
I think I watched the whole season 3 times through on New Year's Day. Season 3 brought back Kumiko, Chosen, Allie, introduced young Kreese and Silver, and gave us our first of many Law Russo team-ups.
I just picture her in her apartment fucking flipping out.
Yeah.
Watching this thing over and over again.
It was also the only season where the show got nominated for Best Comedy Series. Not that awards are any indication of quality.
Well, they're getting so many awards today.
Yes, that's true. The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award, Kim Dae-un. The morning after the beach in 608 was resplendent. Agreed. The down hair, Sensei Kim.
Yes.
With the sex dust in her hair.
Absolutely.
The high ponytail braid is intimidating, but those soft curls, love at first sight. Best kiss. Daniel and Amanda in the car at the dealership at the end of 209. I also love their flirty kiss outside the country club in 204. You believe this is a real couple who are still hot for each other. I agree. That moment was nice. When they first see each other, and it's like, who are you, good looking?
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
hey, baby, and they smooch.
Yeah.
I bite my thumb at you, sickest burn award. Johnny to Daniel. I called you pussy 1,000 times. You don't do shit.
Yeah.
That's so good. Most Royal Rumble. Miguel's fight in the cafeteria in 105. Though I'm guessing most people will pick the school fight, 210.
I did.
I love the fight in the LaRusso house, especially for the Carol of the Cobras soundtrack.
Yes, that is great.
It's a great fucking jam. Best 1v1 sanctioned fight, Sam vs. Tori in the All Valley tournament in episode 410. Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight is the LaRusso Chop Shop fight in 302. That was a fun one. That was when we got to see some first there.
Yep.
Biggest piece of shit. That airline passenger in 608 had no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Yeah.
He was the worst.
Best thing about him was that he got punched in the face.
Yeah, that he got Miguel'd. Biggest boner. I hate to throw a set dresser under the bus, but getting Laura's death year wrong was inexcusable.
I hope somebody got fired for that one.
Runner-up was the scene in 401 where the Miyagi-Dos just circled each other until provoked. Was really annoying and eye-rolly. Dopest needle drop in the air tonight, especially that drum roll as Johnny walked into the backyard. Ooh. Runner-up would be Thunderstruck as Miguel, Tori, and Johnny walked into the All Valley Arena in slow motion in 613. And the best episode of the Cobra Guys. I re-listened to the Lawrence and LaRusso episode 302 pod recently, and I loved it. I also love the Binge and Purge episodes, and I could have sworn that the podcast for 310 was almost 8 hours long, but my podcast app says it's only 3 hours and 45. I guess I was thinking of Four Consequences, episode 510, that clocked in at 7 hours and 45 minutes.
That's insane.
That's insane. The stamina alone deserves an award. I agree.
True.
Okay, I'm done second-guessing my choices. Looking forward to what the rest of the dojo has to say. Until next time, Dawn Fire.
Thank you, Don Fire. Great email, as always.
Sent from her iPad. Please note, I do not expect a reply from you on evenings or weekends, Jeremy. Specifically.
It is a holiday.
Yep, that's true. All right, here we go. Ah, yes.
Very good.
Yes. All right, here we go. Hi, Cobra Guys. Thanks for... All right, here we go. She had to come back in with she did her ballot twice.
Ooh.
Had to fucking get back in the shop with it.
Yep.
Thanks for the extra time to get my ballot right.
That's why we waited to do the podcast.
Excited to be a part of the award show and listen to all our winners and nominations. Thanks for making this the most badass podcast for a badass show.
Thank you.
Return the PDF filled out.
That's sick,
You get
dude.
fucking Nerd Alert award that I really appreciate. Yeah. Updated response of Stardust. Put the emojis in. That's really good shit. Cobra Guy, Johnny Lawrence. Natural Cobra, Tori Nichols.
Yes.
Truest Miyagi, Robbie Keane.
That tracks.
The Iron Eagle, Miguel Diaz.
Hell yeah.
The Johnny Classic. I don't know who Pandora is or what's in her box, when Daniel's trying to explain to Johnny the consequences of his actions. You can quote me on that. What's going on with you, man? Johnny, when Daniel shows up to his apartment after Amanda has left him and he's trying to start a fight with Johnny. This is the moment I feel like Johnny's character arc is truly complete. Rather than reacting, he steps back and expresses concern for his friend.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Best episode. Season 4, Episode 2, First Learn Stand.
Wow.
Nice. Least valuable episode, Season 6, Episode 13, Skeletons. See, that some people love that one,
You're
and some
right.
people hate that one.
That's true. Very divisive.
Interesting. Most badass name for an episode, Ace Degenerate. It's pretty badass.
Very badass.
Best season, Season 5.
Wow. First one.
Yep. Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award brought to you by It's a Smallville After All, Kumiko.
Very luscious locks.
Yep. Best kiss, Robbie and Tori after I Just Wanted to Say I Love You. I Bite My Thumb at You, Sickest Burn Award, Daniel LaRusso. Haven't you heard? Cobra Kai never dies. Most Royal Rumble, Christmas fight. I like that, Christmas fight.
Yep.
1v1 sanctioned fight, Daniel versus Terry Silver, Head of Snake. Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight, Daniel versus Johnny versus Mike Barnes versus Chosen. Near the it's a real misunderstanding, that one.
When they get out of the limo.
Out of the limo, yeah.
Yeah. They're all drunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we think that it's like Terry's attacking
That's
the limo.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Biggest piece of shit, Dennis de Guzman, the henchman. Biggest boner, blank. Uh-oh.
She thought we were being dirty. She didn't want to participate.
Yeah. Or nothing. No
Nothing.
bone. The
No
show
notes.
remains bonerless.
Yeah.
No premier boner exists. Get the note back out. No. Dopest needle drop. I think you want a song here, but my favorite is the musical score while Robbie and Samantha are learning to stay balanced on the water platform in season 2. I love the music from this show.
Yeah, I do too. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the soundtrack for sure more than I like the real songs, but they're both it's in tandem. I don't know. Do you win awards? Did they win awards for that sound composition?
I feel like they at least got nominated.
Their sound effects are good.
I'll tell you, they're getting a lot of jobs.
They're huaduges.
Yeah,
I
those
like
guys
that.
are in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Leo and Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Best episode of the Cobra Guys, Season 1, Episode 1, Poor Johnny Lawrence.
You knew it.
This first episode was incredible considering how new to podcasting you both were. No emails to read and a small fan base, and regardless of that, I immediately love your content and have never looked back since.
Very cool.
That was back before the millions
And millions.
of dojo members. If we had 1 million people and each gave us $1.
Well, we don't have $1 Patreon, though.
No, we don't. That's the only thing holding us back is another level. Everyone who already has paid, they're like, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You can't get an extra $1 from me. Okay. Archived. Hey, who do we have here? His name is Jeff.
Oh, very good.
Is it not signed? Is this one not signed?
Jeff P.
Yeah. Son of a B, dude. I should have looked it up pre-handed. I'd hate to call you the wrong thing.
It's one of our main dudes, I'm sure.
Talon? I don't know. Hopefully I am not too late.
You are not.
You're not. It's not the
Savior?
guy. No, it's not the guy who came in late.
Oh, okay.
This is another guy. This guy made it by a few days.
Okay, good.
This is from the 28th. Hopefully I'm not too late. Hope all's well. Cobra Guy. Is there any answer besides Rosa, the pot-smoking super fun granny who needs Pepto?
We accept.
We accept.
We
We
Thank
accept.
You. Come on in. Let's
Come
smoke
on in,
some
Rosa.
weed.
We're scooping Rosa all day.
Oh, yes.
The natural Cobra.
Should start cooking us food.
Oh, my gosh. Let me get some out of fucking some arroz, con pollo, probably. Carne of anything. Any carne I'm into. Natural Cobra is Terry Silver. It's the most natural Cobra outside of Master Kim himself.
Wow.
Zero mercy in that motherfucker. 3, the truest Miyagi. Shozen Toguchi embodies all aspects of Miyagi-Do. Really is the only choice.
No.
Jeremy, it's the only choice. Shut up. The Iron Eagle. Devin Lee's all about being badass, but she's also caring and merciful. 5, the Johnny Classic. No, I already own it. Cassette's in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, and put one of those hash browns at the end. You know, like hash brown, Team Cobra Kai or something. Send it to the internet.
Pretty good.
You can quote me on that. And no fucking mercy. I mean, come on. Best episode. Season 6, episode 13 is my personal best episode. The emotional climax with Grease and Johnny was everything I didn't know that I needed. Not to mention Miguel fucking Diaz walking out to Thunderstruck looking all kinds of badass. Loved it. The least valuable episode. This was tough, but I have to go with season 6, episode 12. That VR scene.
Wow, right before the one you loved so much.
Damn, that's
a
quite a journey you
wild
took.
swing.
That VR
in emotion.
scene was just so stupid, and I honestly could have done without the whole wine tasting scene, even though it was cute. I felt like outside of the awesome birth wedding, there was nothing here. Most badass name for an episode, Ace Degenerate. Best season, the OG season cannot be topped, so that would be 1.
Yep.
The Lionel Luther Luscious Locks Award brought to you by It's a Smallville. After all, I got to go with the gorgeous Sensei Kim here. When she finally lets her hair down on Barcelona, it's Barcelona, dipshits. Her hair is amazing.
Yep.
Best kiss, Robbie and Tori in Silver's Ferrari.
Yes, that's what I voted for.
Kissing. I bite my thumb at you, motherfucker. Sickest burn award. Dimitri laying into Hawk at the party in season 2. And
The
as
PP award.
the piss diss. Most Royal Rumble. School fight is still the top dog. Jeremy agrees.
You know what? I like all these answers.
Yep.
Jeff's the coolest.
Jeff's the coolest. Best 1v1 sanctioned fight. Tori versus Zara. With a shout out to Miguel versus Axel and Robbie versus Hawk.
Okay.
Those are all great answers.
Yep.
Best 1v1 unsanctioned. Kreese versus Johnny, season 3, episode 10, or Miguel versus Robbie, season 5, episode 5. If one versus many qualifies, then replace with Miguel versus Tyler and his goons in the cafeteria.
It doesn't, but you can
should've.
still vote that way
Yeah.
if you want.
Yep. Biggest piece of shit. Tyler.
Tyler?
Tyler can suck it. Biggest boner. Not sure specifically what this means and could not go back to find it in your previous episode. I will assume that like the biggest fuck up or something.
Yep.
I will give it to Robbie the Boy Genius.
Everyone thinks they don't know what it means, but they really do, because
Yeah.
we obviously wouldn't mean...
Well, you've created this category. You've confounded them, Jeremy.
We obviously wouldn't mean giant penis. I mean, unless you're like the one on the billboard. That would actually probably be a pretty great
that
answer.
would have been the best answer.
But, you know,
it's the
I
fucking...
know boner isn't popular vernacular for a mistake, but it does mean that.
Well, that's what makes it a funny category.
That's right.
Is that it doesn't... It sounds like it means biggest penis, but it doesn't mean that.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, if we said that this category was the biggest cunt, we probably...
Yeah, exactly.
You'd probably know what we mean.
You probably definitely know what we mean.
We can say whatever we want, dude. What's the difference at this point? What's the difference
you're
between
right.
an F word and a C word?
Yeah, that's true.
Someone's going to be offended by that?
They might, but we're pretty deep
Wow.
into the podcast, and everybody's listening right now knows us.
I would say, don't be a pussy. Oh, it's a synonym. All right, here we go. Biggest boner. Yeah, what did he give it to? Robbie the Boy Genius for trying to run from the cops at the rehab center. Don't run from the cops, I guess. Dopest needle drop, Thunderstruck. It's the only answer, Jeremy.
Thunderstruck, yeah, sure.
Best episode of the Cobra Guys? How about all of them?
Wow, that's
try
the
that
right
one.
answer.
Try that on for size.
All of them.
All of them. Sorry about that C word, guys. I'm not.
Came out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. That was what I would call premeditated.
Oh, you were thinking about it. You're like, I'm going to say it.
I was
haven't
like, well,
said that in a while.
because I was like, yeah, that is. I was trying to think of, an
another
analogy,
example.
but that was the first one, and I was like, I don't have all day here. See you next Tuesday, maybe. Dearest senseis from Savior, I have been absent from this dojo for some considerable time. Honorable apologies. Life got a bit crazy there for a while, but I have been following the podcast still where I can.
That's great.
I hope that my email arrives before the episode drops.
It did.
So, yeah, this was the last 100,000th email.
Mm-hmm. 100,001 emails.
101,000 email. 100,001st email. Yes.
100,001.
No,
Wait,
no,
what
that's
he said,
10,000.
not what I said.
That's yeah.
Comma would have been misplaced.
I can't believe that we are here at the end. 6 seasons completed. What a roller coaster it has been. The highs, the lows, the frustrations,
in between.
and the victories.
Yeah.
Here's my answers to the questions to the best of my ability to remember.
Xavier was the one that emailed us, told us to not stop doing the podcast when we almost stopped doing the podcast.
We almost gave up.
So it's quite fitting.
That's why he's Xavier.
The last email.
Yep. I'm looking forward to hearing this episode because I know there are so many things that I've forgotten. The Cobra Guy. There is only one answer to this. And
people like to say that.
Yeah, and it's Mr. Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah.
If you listen to the rest of the podcast, you'll come to find out what you said's not true. There's more than one answer. 2, the natural Cobra, Miguel. He's the most natural from season 1. When he took those bullies down in the cafeteria, there was no doubt, but he had to work really hard. That's okay. Truest Miyagi, I think Sam. She was Miyagi's honorary granddaughter and even put Daniel straight a couple of times.
Yep, that's true.
Iron Eagle, Eagle Fang #1 for passion and skill, Devin Lee. Also making Kenny shit his pants was probably uncalled for, but
Pretty
hilarious.
eagerly.
But hilarious. Eagerly as hell, dude. The Johnny Classique. There are so many of these when he takes a shit on that woman's toilet in episode 1 or paints dicks on the Miyagi billboard. Classics. I think my favorite that made me laugh was when at the hockey game he riles up the hockey player, telling him Daniel called him a pussy and could kick his ass any day of the week, leaving Daniel to take them all on outside the rink, which is also one of Daniel's best fight scenes, I think.
Yeah.
Johnny casually strolling back with a giant pretzel. Where the hell were you? No be there.
That is sick.
That's
dude.
great.
Yeah.
You can quote me on that. You can leave your asthma and your peanut allergy and all that other made-up bullshit outside. It's a good one.
Classic.
Best episode. Episode 1 has to be the main contender. I loved it. It was so funny and well executed. Being a huge Karate Kid fan, I was worried it would be shit, but it drew me in for 6 seasons. YouTube Red, first 2 episodes free. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Damn,
Yes.
that was something.
That's crazy.
The least valuable episode, the season 6 episode when the Binary Brothers make that virtual reality machine. That was the worst, most ridiculous thing in the whole show apart from the one below. See biggest piece of shit. Oh. Most badass name for an episode, Ace Degenerate. Best season, season 1. So many great and funny moments in this season. And remember how great it was to see Kreese walk out of the shadows right at the end?
Yep.
Goosebumps, dude.
The real story is only about to start.
The beginning of the story's at the beginning, isn't it, fellas? Cigar. The Lionel Luther Luscious Lux Award. Brought to you by It's a Smallville After All. Terry Silver. Great to see that ponytail return. Best kiss. Yasmin and Dimitri caught by Sam and Miguel studying in the corridor. I bite my thumb at you, sickest burn award. Doctor says I could be on the spectrum. Johnny, I don't know what that is, but get off it pronto. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Most Royal Rumble. Season 5 finale was spectacular. Mike Barnes, Chosen, Johnny, Terry Silver. Silver was brutal cutting Chosen with the sword. Was sure he was dead.
Finally one for the grown-ups.
Yep. 1v1 sanctioned fight. Season 1 final fight. Miguel pulling out some dirty moves that make Johnny rethink things. Fantastic ending. Best 1v1 unsanctioned street fight. Daniel versus Chosen. Now let us see how much you really know. Proceeds to show Daniel no mercy, scares the living shit out of him, and gives him a ha-ha. Biggest piece of shit. This is a funny answer.
Here we go.
Carrie Underwood.
Sickest of all burns.
Got her.
You might
get sickest burn,
Wow,
dude.
dude.
Jeez. Biggest boner.
Okay.
This one might be on us.
Because we didn't explain the category.
When the Cobra Guys said that 6th-degree black belt and former trainer for the United States Sports Jiu-Jitsu team and World Martial Arts champion Sensei Ron Thomas was a terrible actor causing a backlash on social media. I'm only joking. This was actually hilarious.
Looking back, it actually was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
And
good podcast.
Forever fuck that rat fuck who spilling beats.
Yeah, whoever was like, you better go listen to this.
Yeah.
They said bad stuff about you.
That was really mean of you to do that to that guy.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, definitely.
We didn't email the podcast to him. Make sure this gets in front of Ron's eyes and
Yeah,
ears.
it's true. That was pretty shitty.
I wasn't like,
someone did
dear
that."
Ron, you suck. Dopest needle drop, though? This is my favorite question. I knew the answer straight away. When Tommy dies in season 2 and the show must go on starts, it's such a perfect scene. Made the hairs stand on the back of my neck and brought a tear to my eyes. Really powerful scene and use of music. Also some excellent and moving acting from 6th degree black belt and former trainer for the United States Sports Jiu-Jitsu team and world martial arts champion, Sensei Ron Thomas, in this particular scene.
Yeah, you did good, man.
Yep. Best episode of the Cobra Guys? This is hard to choose. It really is. Cobra Guys podcast got me through so many things. Long days in my shitty old job, long car journeys with the podcast playing, nights when I could not sleep, dark times when things were a struggle. I could always put on Cobra Guys or catch up and feel like I was with friends, switch off for a while and hang out in the dojo. It's not about any single episode for me. It's that you guys have been there putting out podcasts for 7 years now. Through so many adversities in your own lives, your openness and genuineness is what makes a great podcast. You've spoken about anxiety, which I'm sure resonates with a lot of people, and also openly about alcohol addiction and some very serious physical issues you've had. From Mikey breaking his back and Jeremy having a heart attack, you've both changed your lifestyles and approach to life because of these things, which is no easy thing to do, and all the while producing a very funny podcast. You guys are the true Cobras. I hope the end of the show isn't the end of the podcast. My favorite episode of the podcast is the next one.
That's fucking an excellent answer.
Much love, Savior.
That's phenomenal.
So, like,
I'm glad you came last with that fucking
that was
singer.
really, and like if we had wanted to do the secret quit, that would have definitely saved
we'd be
your day.
crying right now. Like, never mind,
man.
We'll be back.
But we will be back.
We'll be back. And I think the podcast will be more frequent, too, because we took a big break in August to prepare for the Cobra Guys Awards. And also, we're focusing on getting our YouTube going.
Yeah, we're really trying to get a lot of things.
It's a lot. We're kind of working on a lot of stuff right now. But I think that, like, doubling down our efforts on Cobra Guys will help also bolster the YouTube, because now we'll have, new movies every week that we're doing podcasts about.
And it'll be exciting. It'll be different.
Yeah.
So the like we said, next is going to be Back to the Future, but there should be some sort of mini or bonus episode before then where we reveal the games.
Yeah. That we're going to do for all the movies.
We're going to do for all the movies.
Across the board, there will be games. So it's going to be pretty interesting coming up with those.
But I'll tell you this, there would not be any Cobra Guys awards if there was nobody listening to the Cobra Guys without the fucking beautiful people like Xavier and the rest of our awesome dojo
the Doge.
I think the dojo is sitting, I think we're in the 70s or the 80s for the total number of people that are in the dojo.
Yeah.
80s, 100,000, I meant.
80s, 100,000 is what he meant. Yeah.
But you guys mean all of you, each and every single one of you mean a lot. And
absolutely.
It ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet. We're just getting started.
We are just
the real story is about to begin. You know what I'm talking about?
The beginning of the story. Cigar! All right, we'll see you later.
Thank you so much. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the podcast on the podcast app, subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment on this video, make us famous. Go to the Patreon, patreon.com/Cobra Guys. Make us rich, and let's keep doing this.
Welcome back.
Bow now.